Welcome to another stream of ADDnD. So Matt's coming right around. He's right here, but he's kind of like on the technical end, so he's watching out for stuff. Let us know if anything goes down, like audio or video or any problems, and we'll be good to go. Thank you guys for coming out and joining us again. Thank you, Ogre and Sensualist Gaming, for allowing us to do this. And yeah, if you have any friends that are into D&D, if they like to listen to it as a podcast, you don't always have to look at our beautiful faces if you don't want to. But if you do want to listen to it, by all means, send it out to your friends, send it out to people that you think might enjoy it, because yeah, we just want to grow from this, and we're having a good time, and we want to communicate better with you guys. Links in the description below. I believe our Discord link is there, and our YouTube. And we'll also be tweeting and stuff about this kind of stuff here and there. So yeah, add us on Instagram and Twitter if you have it. Sarah, our guest that was from last week, she had a thing to do, so she won't be here tonight, but she is going to probably be back next week to finish up some stuff. So, well, that is if the characters even live. They have this rare opportunity. But with all of that, if you guys have any announcements? Oh, and we have a new table. Yay! And it is because of Nick and his dad and Ogre, the company, kind of coming together and creating this awesome table. So
it was really Matt. We got some materials and we put it together, and then I had to run off and do work, and Matt stayed up from like 6 hours.
I mean, Matt is Ogre.
It was about 10 hours.
Yeah, Matt is. Yeah, it's about, so 10 hours later, we have this beautiful mahogany, not mahogany. Table.
Rich mahogany.
Not mahogany table that is heavy.
We need to say mahogany more. That's such a fun word.
Yeah, that's like 90% of the reason I ever say the word mahogany.
But, so thank you to Matt. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick's dad. You guys are great. And we love this table so much. We love it.
Don't shake it.
I mean,
it will not break.
No, I know.
It's so good.
Yeah, you can stand on it.
So it's going to make it that much more impressive when I flip it.
If she flips it, I'm going to be super impressed.
I will assist in
No,
flipping it.
I don't even want the assist.
All right. So with that said, let's get into the story. Yeah. And we'll do a quick recap. So last week we found our characters, the Renegades, in separate towers all along the main base area where Everette The Grin had set up his bandit camp. And they all had decided that, this is it. They were going to bring the end to Everette The Grin. It did not work out that way so much for them, and they all seemed to get wiped in an epic battle. Babies were fed to dogs. It was like pretty nasty and horrific stuff, and they have decided that they do not care for Everette The Grin very much. Yeah, I mean, diplomacy's always an option though, guys.
You know what they say? Fuck Everette.
I don't negotiate with baby spikers.
Okay.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
And so after Everette took out all of them in a long, beastly battle. I mean, we saw Nerethian turn into a bear eating people
twice.
Twice, yeah. We saw Vaz ripping people with her shadows, and two, we saw Common like duking it out with people. We saw Laren like shattering with his spells and taking out. I mean, it was something that you can catch on YouTube, but really at certain points, I thought this might be switched to you guys' favor, and I did not believe you could take on a whole bandit camp, but I don't know. We'll see.
We did all right.
But after that, our heroes found ourselves awakened in basically like this bottomless pit where the air and the ambiance was kind of different than the material plane. It's almost as if like this coldness, this feeling of death, like kind of resonated and settled upon them. As they were making their way through, they came across like some rotting, like humanoid creatures with long tongues that they battled it out. Took them out pretty easy, and then they came across this temple underground where they saw a being of pure beauty, like this light, long, feathery white wings, who they came to know as the angel Riziel. While they were down there, they saw a portal, which Vazra noticed a small vial of what appeared to be sand that was going up and down through it, and she recognized it. No one else in the group seemed to recognize it, and she freaked out a little bit. But with Riziel's help and that vial, they were able to go back in time and then find themselves back where they were in the wagon before they hit the blockade the very first time that they came across this town. And that is where our story begins. So you guys are exactly back. Rizil has just swapped you there. You guys are exactly back along the road. Nerithian's up front. Kalliana's beside him. She looks kind of like flabbergasted and looking around. And then you see the wagon tracks going off towards where you know the blockade should be, unless this changed more things than what you might expect.
Guys, I just had the craziest dream.
Did it involve us getting absolutely murdered and then coming back here?
Oh my god, you had the exact same dream I did.
I did
Wow.
come, and I absolutely did.
Oh my god.
It's almost like it wasn't a dream or something.
That's crazy. We died in that dream.
We did that.
We actually I felt my soul leave my body.
Yes, come that happened. That actually happened.
Yeah, we actually did die, Common.
I stare out the window.
The mechanism that's in your hands now, that's been pulsating white, like slowly turns back to its normal color of silvery hues, and you still see the sand moving back and forth as it like just goes dormant within your hand.
Okay, before we hit the blockade, Kalliana, I need to borrow you right now.
Yes, I feel good. I look good.
Not dead.
What can I do for you, Vassar?
Let me borrow you for a second, away from the boys. I need girl talk.
We're in a covered wagon.
I know, that's why I'm asking to leave the wagon for a second.
Okay.
So she's
still in motion.
Goes off, and so the two of them kind of head off and go off into off down the road just a little ways out of earshot.
It'll only be a minute.
What do you want?
You're a chosen of your god, right? Clergy of some
He
sort.
chose me. Yes.
Yes.
I chose him.
Right. How do you pray?
The cleric.
That's a real personal question.
But I've seen you do things.
How do you pray? This is important. I don't understand how it works.
Well, I mean, there's different thoughts on it, but for me, I come to it as pietous. I understand that Crihedron knows what's best for us, and I must therefore give my petition to him and then wait for his answer.
That's so pretentious.
Sorry. You asked me. I didn't.
I did.
How do you pray?
I'm sorry. What?
How do you
I
pray?
don't. That's why I'm asking.
That's odd.
I don't know. Putting all that faith in some being that may or may not be watching just seems like a terrible idea.
You are a priestess, are you not?
No?
Her eyes kind of cross. Okay, I'm gonna go sit back beside the elf that brings normalcy to my life.
Okay, you do that. I'll catch up in just a minute. It won't be long.
She turns around and goes back to where Nerithian is. Well, to Nerithian sits beside him and she goes, "Thank you for your solidarity."
So,
That's a first.
so
So Vaz is still like, so she's got to
guys, what
go
was
back and
all
forth.
that about?
Hold on, I need a minute. I'll be there in just a second. I'm gonna walk out of earshot.
Okay.
What time of day is it at this point?
It's like morning, remember? You guys,
Okay, yeah.
Or actually, no, it's like midday, because that's about the time that you arrived here the first time. Midday. So, sun's high in the air, birds are chirping. One tree is Eldritch Blast, but other than that.
Okay.
I hold up my finger, hoping a bird will come and land on it. Do I make a charisma check?
High or low?
Handle it.
Maybe handle animal.
I'll do high.
Actually-
Or should I just roll a handle animal?
Yeah, just roll a handle animal.
Alright.
Animal.
Animal handling +1. That's that's the first crit of the night.
You
Okay.
roll, okay.
Buddy. Hello.
So, Ratheli goes, and, lands on your hand.
It's a heavy pet. I pet Ratheli.
Oh, she's alive.
Yeah, Ratheli's alive
Yeah.
in this alternate dimension.
Your talents are really sharp.
So, Vaz,
Okay.
off alone from the cart.
She's gonna take her dagger out and walk out to one of the trees, and real quick, just try and cut a little crown into it.
Okay.
This is how they do it, right? Okay, look. I have never asked for anything. I have never asked for the crazy shadow powers, didn't ask for you to watch me. I did not ask for any of this. I've never asked you for anything. However, right now, I am going to beg you to take this and put it wherever you keep your deepest, darkest secrets. Because I don't need to have this. Everett does not need to have this. Any bandit that might kill me does not need to have this. And this does not need to be here.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
The wind blows. You hear another bird chirp.
Booty-wee. Booty-wee. I know you're watching, you edgy bastard!
You beautiful shirtless bastard!
Baz, don't hurt the tree. It did nothing wrong to you.
Look, I could not tear people in half as good as I can now. That crazy blob of shadows knew. I know you're watching. God damn it, 80 years I've never asked for a single word. Please take it. Please. I'm begging you.
Hey, Laren. I'm a little worried about Baz.
Yeah, you hear like, are you doing this in what language?
Undercommon.
Okay, yeah. You don't have, none of you can speak Undercommon, right?
Nah.
You can?
No, I can't.
Okay, yeah. So you hear her like speaking in like, it almost sounds like common, except it has like a bassness to it, like some of the words twirl like in a different way. And of course she's talking very fast, as Vazir does, at this tree. And like very expressive,
Does she
holding
really
this
eat
vial.
trees?
No, I don't think so. Because we've been around a lot of trees, and she's never attacked him before. But she breaks down like this.
Fuck that tree in particular.
Well, I guess maybe. I don't know. Does that tree look nefarious in some way?
Yes, it
Okay,
has
I
a crown
get out
carved
and
in it.
Wait, I saw her do that.
did.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
No, I mean
Yeah, no.
nothing special about it. The shadows though looked like they kind of coalesce around her a little bit there.
You know, I think maybe we could just
From
leave
far
her alone.
away?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. We don't
But you
ignore
hear
her.
nothing.
She's scary, like I said.
Yeah. I turn. I look over at Fabian for just 1 second. And like, yeah, she's a bit scary.
Sometimes.
Sure.
So nothing happens?
Huh?
Nothing happens?
Yeah, you sit there like multiple times. You like scream at him some more, and then you stop. You scream at him some more, and then you stop.
Fine, I'm gonna walk back to the cart. I'm just gonna sit down. Guys are dumb.
Yes, they tend to be. I agree. So,
Kelly, honestly,
what's our plan? Because this is a very interesting opportunity we find ourselves with, and I don't want to fuck it up like we did last
Well,
time.
that's fair, but we know what he wants. If we go up to the guards, tell him that we have it. Honestly, he was looking pretty bad. I think we can take him if we can get to him first. And we
Right.
just blow him the fuck up.
Right, I can do that.
But if we go to him, we go to the guards, tell him that we have the woe stone, because obviously
He wants the woe stone.
he wants the woe stone, and I think this is the way he would be expecting it to come.
Sure.
'Cause, I mean,
I am down for whatever. I can lie that.
and if we do that, that doesn't put anyone else at risk.
Okay.
There are no slaves that they're going to be
I say for the
killing them on.
barricade. The barricade's still there. Like, we could see it.
no, he had Nerithian's like Hagatha
Oh.
is chomping some grass,
Oh, yeah.
and Nerithian's just kind of standing there, listening.
If we get up to the barricade and it's there, I don't think we mention the woe stone there, because I don't think they know. We can just say that we're mercenaries looking for work, make our way to the town. We talk to the barkeep. He'll probably know that Everett's looking for it, because that he seems to know what's at least sort of going on. We convince him. We get to Everett to talk, and then we blow him up.
And then we murder him before he can get to any children, spike them into the ground because
That was really awful.
It was so excessive.
I didn't see it happen, but I saw the dog munching at it, and I just kind of assumed.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Very.
Turns out he's a massive dick.
Whoa!
Thought.
Who could have guessed that twist?
I didn't see his dick. Did you look at it?
Nah. It's too far away.
Frankly, I'm glad I
I'll be
didn't.
honest, it wasn't something I was looking out for. but-
I mean, to be fair, he looked really small.
Fabian was too busy dying.
Oh yeah, you had
Just
one
limping
agent the
around.
entire time.
Invisible for
Right,
like
because
half of it.
that's the thing.
It was
If-
great.
If we don't have to fight people before we get to him, I think we can take him.
Oh yeah,
we just weren't fresh.
as long as we're fresh doing it, I think we got this.
Right, we just.
As long as you're helping me, I can talk my way through it.
You have my support.
And as long as I think it would be a good idea for her Common to punch that one dude again.
Well, maybe, I mean, if it comes up,
I think you should punch that one dude again.
yeah, I might.
As
It
a
depends.
personal thing, it worked out for us last time. You should punch that dude again.
I mean,
Are
if it happens again, sure. But,
Are you guys speaking in common?
No.
I'm
Okay.
speaking.
Kaliana's like,
Oh, I'm speaking in common.
she looks to you like she wants to talk, and then she goes,
He's not around for us. so-
Sorry, Kaliana. It's just easier for
I'm
us.
used to it at this point.
It's just
Just
actually,
tell me where to go,
So
and
currently-
hopefully I won't
Currently,
die.
we actually need you to hide in the cart because that could cause problems.
Ah, yes, last time.
Because is there any way you can hide your holy symbols? I know that's a little bit for you, but it might help us
for the greater good.
for the greater good. Right.
She takes off her armor
For the greater good.
and
Great,
stacks
great.
it back in the back, and then there's a cloak that remember that she got somehow. She has that now
Okay.
on her, and
Perfect.
she just puts that on.
Perfect. So, we all got our parts. Nerithian, you're the getaway van. Common, you punch a dude, and then we punch Everett a lot. Vazra, you are going to help me talk my way through this bullshit.
Certainly.
Laren, you gonna talk your way through this bullshit. Fabian,
Does
be
this
Fabian. Be Fabian in their general area, like before.
Whenever he says that, I fire an Eldritch Blast out the back.
So this,
At the same tree?
yeah, the purple like Eldritch Blast nukes like one of the limbs. Baby just goes,
Good job.
So
That's a
Slight grin on
That's
his
a really
face.
good way of Fabianing. Kaliana, you're going to act nonchalant until we get to Everett, and then you're going to crush his skull in.
of course, yes. Ignore all the horrendous things that my God tells me to pay attention to every day.
Except the cool thing is, once Everett's dead, I'm pretty sure we can just, kill every other bandit, because I think he's the strongest.
Are you sure that they won't stop? That they will stop if he is stopped?
Yeah, no,
Frankly-
that's the thing. That, like, once we get, you're right. He is by far the strongest.
Right.
But when you create a power vacuum, it's a vacuum. It makes things chase into it.
Who's gonna get into that vacuum?
And are there more mercenary units that are hired on by him?
I mean, we
can
what
figure
about
it out.
Kalika?
We're outnumbered like 100 to
We
1.
can
We should
get
find her
Kalika.
first.
We should find her before we start punching people. Actually, after we punch that one bugbear, because fuck that guy.
Here's the hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin, sorry. Goblinoids get mixed up in my head. Fuck that guy, is what I'm trying to say. We talk to the barkeep, we get Kalika, we talk to Everett, we blow him up, and then we figure out what to do from there.
I mean, honestly, all the
Sounds
others
like
are
a
falling
plan.
relatively quickly. If I can take out 2 of them, with them knowing that I'm there, they're not that big of a threat.
Right. And also, I killed like 5 at once. It was pretty cool.
Well, I have another idea. Well, I mean, so
Everyone looks at you.
yeah. So I'm suddenly really self-conscious about this. But what if we just like stay in the inn tonight and like don't do anything yet? So I think one of our big problems with the plan last time was that we didn't wait and like scope back, like get more information about this place.
To be fair, I think we did.
That was our
Yeah.
dying act. I don't think... We know that Everett's in charge. We know that his men are nothing without him.
Like, I just mean that, like, I don't think we can take out an entire town in a day.
No, I don't think we
No,
have
of
to.
course
the whole
not. But
thing.
I think as long as Everett is gone, we stand a bigger chance of being able to... Did you see how they scrambled without him? Before he came out, they were not sure what the hell to do.
Oh, okay.
Until he came out and ordered people around, they weren't sure what was going on.
With a few misplaced words, we could turn them on each other after we're done.
That actually sounds good.
It
Cut
would
the
not be
head
hard.
off the snake.
Yes.
Unless it's a hydra.
Unless it's a Hydra. Like I said before,
What does water have to do with this?
don't worry about it.
I
So,
think you've got ambrosia.
You said that was a food, right?
yes, that is a food.
Yeah, you guys have some ambrosia still.
No, we did. we don't.
Okay, no, I didn't see it happening.
So we're going to. We have our plan down. I don't think there's any way I can mess this up again.
Just stay close. I'll keep my hand on your back and guide you.
Also, I still want you to teach me that hand thing, because that's cool.
I can do that on the way. We still have.
Yes, we have enough time.
Are we leaving?
I think we're leaving.
Yes.
Back to the barricade.
Agatha.
I'll talk my way through that too. I'm gonna sit next to Nerithian on the front of the.
Okay, Caliana's up there.
How am I going to teach you from on there?
She hops
Cool.
off the wagon.
I thought you were gonna teach me from the barricade to the town.
Yeah.
there's
Caliana
that
hops
good
off the
portion.
wagon and heads into the back. You guys swap places. The rest of you guys are just in the covered portion, right? Yeah. And you pull up, and once again, you see a barricade with what looks to be Knightsbridge regalia, as far as like a flag with a small tent, little cooking stove. There's 6 people there. 4 of them just kind of are like nonchalantly looking as you approach. Like they reach down and grab their bows and put them on their laps and like have the arrows. The two of them, one of them that comes out and holds up his hand.
Is it the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Yeah.
He goes, "Halt, state your business."
Hello, friend. We are currently a wandering group of sellswords, and we heard that there was business for us here by a man named, I believe it was Everett. We heard that he was in need of some strong blade users to cut some heads off.
Well, I'll neither confirm nor deny it, but you're welcome to go on ahead. This road's normally closed to most people, but you look like a good sort. What's in the wagon, though? I do need to check.
We currently have some more of our party members back there.
Go check. One of the catfolk walks around and opens it up.
Hi. How are you?
There's 4 alarmed.
You have a lovely fur coat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a pleasant day.
He walks back. Hey, look legit to me, sir. Very well. Weapons sheathes as you enter the town.
Of course. We aren't barbarians.
And go to the inn. It's the largest building. It's been
Right. We
renovated.
heard about it. In the intersections in the center.
Yes.
Okay, good. We have some friends that told us about it before. We got this.
So you've heard of Vatican?
Yes,
Vatican's the one that you need to talk with.
of course.
Part the wagons. And they move the wagons aside and let you loose. They don't send a bird this time, and he doesn't send a rider.
Mm-hmm.
And they just go back to start cooking. Move the carts back, and you're headed off down.
And
the
then I
road.
climbed into the back.
It's already going better than last time.
Oh my god, this is time.
I softly tell Raphaelia that she'll eat again soon. This
Shenanigans.
time she doesn't get hawk food.
So for me, I don't know. It's a bit more natural. It's just kind of.
Right. I mean, if you just kind of. So she's going to teach me Mage Hand real quick.
Okay, so yeah, you're working on it. Yours is what color did you prefer?
I wanted it to be pink.
Okay, so yours is like it fluctuates colors at first, but then when you find one like the right feel for it, pink hand comes out and
Oh,
starts.
you're right. That is kind of natural.
Right, yeah, you can't really think about it too hard. It's just
Oh
an extension
yeah. No,
of
I
like
like
your
that a
own.
lot.
What are they doing back there?
Paz, can you
Ah,
do
they're
that?
playing
I
with
thought,
fake
well, you're
hands.
not. It's possible actually, but they take a lot of
They're all
time.
hands.
Okay, we can do it. How do you do long hand?
Long hand. Long hand
Well,
style.
for me, you see, it kind of comes from the chest.
Okay.
You know,
Like shove Kaliana over it.
So like you see his abs go crunch up,
I'm just
but see,
groping
the thing
my
with
hand.
you is,
and
I
then you
think-
hear
Yike. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that one right.
You know, we might have to teach you like some inherent
it
magical
was
abilities.
definitely ethereal. Good job, Kellyanne says.
I mage hand to wave it over in front of my face.
Oh, you can do it too.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Now we can do the hand
Oh,
signs from a
man.
distance. It's pretty cool.
I
So
feel so left out.
as you
Yes.
approach,
all right. I don't
as
have
you
to-
approach Olard's Mill,
functionally, it's
you
fine.
actually this time around, and remember you talked this time, so a little bit of time has passed. You're actually seeing at first the guard group, this group of soldiers with the noble looking like catfolk, reach the road before you hit Olard's Mill this time. It's about 20 mounted catfolk, and then you see 4 lionfolk that are riding triceratops, and then one of them is riding a really nice, beautiful horse. He's the guy that's in regalia, like the lionfolk that looks noble, wearing really nice stuff, and they just kind of are marching forward, and as they pass you, the soldiers just kind of look down and then they look back up and
Can
just
I
passing by.
commit all of their faces to memory?
Give me a
Intelligence.
intelligence check.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Just base intelligence?
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Okay, so you pick the ones that you think are the most important to remember their faces. The soldiers, not so much. So you can feel confident that if you see the lion folk again, you'll remember who they were, especially the main one in the center. And they move on through and pass you guys. And then, you enter once again into the sprawling town that's a makeshift one that's kind of created. You see the 2 tent cities at the far end of Olard's Mill, next to where this fence blockade is up against what is a mountain. There's various carts and stuff, and then a barbed fence that kind of goes across here with 6 or 5 guard towers here. And then you see a large sprawling inn right here, and then smaller inns on these sides that have various banditry and stuff, doing their revelry, as you saw before, dragging people through the street, spitting upon people, just like being raucous and doing what bandits with no law do. In the fields at this time of day, you do see the hobgoblins out with the dogs, patrolling the fields and watching the people as they work in the area. And you head towards it. Well, Nath, where do you want to go? You're the man. You got Hacketh's heart.
Shall we find Kalika first?
Where are we going?
Yes. Shoot. Do we want to find Kalika or do we want to... Yes, let's find Kalika first because there is a chance that we go straight to Everett after talking. So, we'll find her, recruit her again, and figure it out what we're planning from then. So, park next to the inn that is across from the other
that
inn.
she came out of last time.
The inn that she came out of last time. I'm pretty sure you saw her.
Okay. So it's on the far end of town, close to where the forges have been laid out, almost where you go towards the inn. As you pass, you see as you pass that cart where the ogre was at once, you see like a man in a raccoon cap with a potato in his hand walk by and goes, "Ooh, deja vu." As he walks into the inn. He doesn't notice you.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
He was trying to buy Rathili's bird. It was either that guy
No,
or...
that was the one
I think...
that you threw onto
I was like,
ogre.
Yeah, he got torn in half.
Well, now he's not torn in half.
Saying all this in common. Because if somebody overhears me, I would just laugh at
You're just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one guy does. He goes, "Oh."
You're drunk. Go home, Bill.
Nobody can tell where I'm looking
drunk.
anyway because my eyes don't have pupils. They're just pink, glowing, No.
This time, the hobgoblin that saw you on the entry town, he looks over at the wagon and goes, and then just looks ahead.
You don't.
This time, there's no Caliana in full like Crahedron regalia to.
Yeah. Well,
you out.
we're still in the cart too. So, yeah.
So.
And so you make it all the way down to the inn that you think that Kalika is in. And there's in this inn though there is not like your normal banditry. There's like a variety of people. They're sellswords for sure. You can tell like different weapons on even. None of them really look like they have like a discerning mark about them. A couple of them are like hanging out on the side, like talking. There's nothing really bad going on here. It's just more so like they're just kind of waiting for orders. And then on the inside, you do hear some music, like a lyre playing and like a voice like singing a song, which I will not sing.
Go ahead, Russ. I believe in you. What is she singing?
There once was a man named Colvin.
So, Kalika's in this one. Should just one of us go in real quick to grab her, or
I'll come with you in case anything explodes.
Yeah, okay. I'll go in to find her real quick.
I'll come with you.
Nerithian pulls.
I think I
the
need a
horse.
drink.
And Kaliana, are you talking in common at this point?
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
was saying that in common.
Kaliana says that she'll stay. She goes, "I'll stay with you," and she hops into the front of the wagon with Nerithian.
I stay back as well.
Okay. Yeah. Baby
All right,
goes.
so 3 and 3.
He just kind of looks at you guys.
Okay, we'll
Looks
be
at-
back. Fabian, try and... I know how I said... Oh, actually, can you go into, like... Can you just chill out in the middle of the town square and just passively fuck with people?
I mean, yeah, I guess I can.
Do you want to?
Sure.
Okay. Fuck them.
But don't actually
I didn't
fuck them
plan
if
on
you
doing
can.
that.
Yeah, don't actually fuck them, but, like,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
This is a plan that fills me with glee.
So you hop out of the
Yeah,
car.
so I go
That's
to the
why I'm,
town
like,
center
really
and I just
like-
start like using prestidigitation to like create foul smells under people's noses, and, like mage hand like smacking people on the back and
So
stuff like that.
Fabian
Just
walks out.
trolling.
just really slowly looks at people as it like people are sort of like there's a wide berth and then you're like like a random wagon just breaks and goes like a woman's carrying a bucket of
controlled
water
chaos
and
is
like
good.
the bucket just kind of like breaks in half. She's like one guy that's like urinating on a wall goes and then urinates in another bandit's face. It's like
Flies into a window.
I really,
Yeah.
really
It's-
like it when it's not directed towards
and
any of
Fabian
us.
is just sitting there like this.
He's just wants...
Slowly.
I
scanning the
give
area.
Fabian a thumbs up. Good job.
All right, so who's going into the bar?
I am heading that charge.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
so
right
the
with
three
him.
of you and you and Kaliana sit outside.
Is cursed with a capital C.
Very, but
Do you
it's
know
so
what
hard to
capital
pin
is?
down.
I think Vazra explained it once. It's like a main place, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, Marithian, do you know how to pray?
She's gonna convert you.
That's a deep question.
Why do you ask?
Well, is your goddess Siofra, I believe.
Yes.
Do you actively worship her?
Probably not in the way that you are thinking. We worship her in battle. We pray with sword.
Graedrin is a lot like that in ways. You should come visit Lachlan sometime. My family's there, and I remember my family. And then she just reaches over and like smooches you on the cheek. I remember my family.
No.
Fabian
Nope,
looks
nope,
back
nope.
at her. And she goes, "No." All right, so the three of you walk into this inn. There is a female tabaxi that is playing lyre and singing a good song that I'm not going to sing in like
great.
soprano. And then there is various serving people that are working here as well. They don't look as nervous and as skittish. They are still doing their job really well, but they don't look like they're in fear of their life. And then one of the innkeepers one of the tavern, the guy who does look like he's in charge of the tavern, he's wiping up one of the, like a spill on the tabletop. In the end, you also see two gentlemen, both humans. One of them's completely bald. He's wearing like full plate armor. He has a morning star sitting beside his table, and then you notice that he has an old tattoo marking of a band that you used to belong to.
Oh. Is it?
No one that you recognize, but it looks like the band of the Falling Star.
Okay.
The other guy that's sitting across from him is kind of like a mousy looking dude. He's wearing like just kind of like leathers and stuff. He has like 7 knives in his belts, like all across his chest and stuff.
Right, so-
Yeah.
And he has long nappy kind of hair that he's just kind of brushing back, like a mousy nose, like really long face.
So, I'm gonna when I notice that tattoo, I'm gonna try and just keep as low a profile as I can, and put as many people between me and him as possible.
Okay, so you notice because your insight's amazing. Common goes and like walks on the other side of Laren. for no reason that you can tell.
I make my way up to the barkeep.
Okay, so this gentleman, he's an older gentleman, slightly balding, human. He has like a little bow tie. He looks fairly like a lot of the gentlemen that you saw in Knightsbridge proper when you went to the city. And he goes, yes. How may I serve you?
Currently, we are looking for a friend who said she would meet us here. A gold tiefling of the name Kalika.
Yes. She's hard to miss.
Yes, very.
I believe that she has rooms upstairs. However, I did see her leave just a moment ago out the back. I have no idea where she went. Probably about 10 minutes ago. I think she came down fast, looking like she was moving with purpose. I don't know where she is now.
Okay. Thanks for the information. I appreciate it. Do you mind if I follow the back way that she went real quick?
By all means.
Okay. Come on, Fazra, let's go.
It's good to see more mercenaries.
Yes.
I tire the bandits.
Certainly.
You're welcome to stay here, of course.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
cool.
They do buy room and board and food, of course, for you. So
Of course.
They will settle up with us later.
We can figure this out later.
Yeah.
We're actually kind of in a rush, to be honest.
Yeah.
But thank you. What's your name?
My name is Basil.
Basil?
Yes,
Basil.
that's the
Like the herb?
spice. Yes.
Okay. Easy to remember.
My mother loved to cook.
I bet. Are you a good cook? Sorry, distractions. Let's
I
go.
hire people that are good cooks.
We will see you later, Basil. I follow out the back way that he directed us towards.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be behind Common and like cover as much of his body from the back as I can.
Not much.
So,
Not much.
We make it out the back way.
yeah, you're fine.
He has your back.
Do I
best friend?
do I see
I've got some problems, don't
anyone
worry.
like nearby who I could like quickly talk to?
So you come out the back, and then when you come out the back of this area, you see like the back of the forges and the start of the tent towns. And you look around, and you don't see Kalika. You don't see anyone back here other than there's a boy that's like beating like a rug with the stick, like as you guys come out, he goes and he like beats it even harder.
Hey, no.
We'll get the dust elsewhere.
Hey there, boy. Hey there, boy.
Yes.
I have a question for you, real quick.
Yes.
By any chance, did you see a very tall lady with golden horns that go up?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
She's
do you know where she went?
frightening.
Do you know where she went?
She went towards the woods out that way.
She's
She
running.
points to where you guys. No, she points to where you guys came into the
Oh,
town.
okay.
Hey, Len. I think if we were really going to go and find her, we might want to grab the tracker from out of. We need to go find.
Right.
Valid.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think.
I'm going to quickly.
She asked me about you actually, and where I could find you, and I've never seen you before, so
So she's looking for us then.
Okay. That,
it's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
real
she
quick.
looks up a comment.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, no offense, please.
Real quick.
Yes.
I'm going to slip a gold coin into his pocket, and then I'm going to. Okay, guys, let's go. Okay. And then I go around to the other side.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. He starts beating the tar out of like the thing again. So which way do you guys go? Back into the inn?
Back to the front so that we can get back to the card and find Merithian.
Hey, Nate. We're looking for someone.
So you guys head out through the inn and then back, and they come out.
You know, Kalika. I think you know her.
Yeah, the tall horns. Really
I
cool.
thought that's what we were doing here.
Yes,
Right,
but
she's gone. We were hoping you could maybe like find some tracks. You're better at finding things, frankly.
She left.
she apparently was looking for us.
That makes sense.
Yeah. we like two ships passing in the night. Must have, or in the morning. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
So a bandit walks up to you. You're dodgy looking.
And I just keep staring at him, don't say a single word, looking like locked right onto his eyes.
A little bit of drool comes out his mouth.
Nosebleed.
Right. I got a good deal for you, I does.
What do you got?
Pulls out a bag of stuff. He's like, now we're not supposed to have this stuff here. But It's good stuff, let me tell you.
Are you guys in the middle of the street?
And he has black teeth.
Yeah.
It's black, so
Yeah, he has black teeth, like he's been chewing something.
Yeah.
And then he pulls out this bag, and it has like black like stuff, and he goes, "It's good stuff it is, but it has quite a punch. Let me tell you, you could have this whole bag for 40 gold."
Does he look like is strong in any way, or is he more like peasant like?
Medium. Like, yeah, he's wearing the jerkin and stuff.
Do we see this?
You see, like, yeah, this like medium looking dude, like, kind of looking around, and Fabian's just like,
I wave at Fabian and go, "Hey, you there?
As
Come over here."
as that's happening, I use Mage Hand to knock the bag of stuff out of his hands, and then start walking away.
Well, your mage hand isn't invisible.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
That ain't just
Yeah.
All right.
so, roll me in. Okay. Yeah, so you use the mage hand, knocks it out, he goes, "Aye! Aye!
rude.
Road!" And he starts scooping it back into the bag.
And I start walking back towards where they are.
Okay.
Hey, we just gotta find
today.
Kalika. So the tracker should probably find her.
That makes sense. And you have your bird back.
Yes, you have your bird back, which is interesting.
Certainly.
We missed you too, bird that I can't remember the name of.
Faithili.
Rathili.
Yeah,
Very rude to not
a good
remember
bird.
your name.
I think.
I'm bad with names.
Clearly, you don't even remember your own.
I do
Alright.
remember mine.
Raytheely, this is going to be hard because it's like
Rude.
telling an animal to look for a person it probably doesn't rember because it died before it met her.
Oh, you're right. I mean,
Like,
she's
go look for a tiefling, and it's like, dude, what?
Gold. Just gonna say,
Antelope.
We're probably going to have to do this the hard way. I'm probably going to have to go and look for her myself.
I had a thought. What if Kalika, like, she asked about us in passing, and then she has some other plan? Like, maybe if she was leaving town
That's
and she had some idea to, like, bring other people back, or like maybe she has a reason that, like, because if she really wanted to meet us, she knows we were in town later tonight. So
It's true.
yeah,
I don't know. Time travel kind of fucks with people's heads.
I don't know what you
Frankly.
mean.
You thought we were having a dream.
It was a dream.
It was not a dream.
No,
we
it was a
died.
dream. It was a dream, Larry.
Let him think it's a dream.
Okay.
Nah, it's okay.
Carmen, I love you, but
It's
sometimes you're just
No,
something else.
No, it's okay, Lauren. Don't worry about it.
But when it comes down to it, do we need Kalika? I say this in Elvish.
In Elvish. Yeah, we probably do.
I mean, honestly, if it's us against, at worst, an entire town of bandits.
Oh. Is there an ogre?
Coming down the road, yet again, comes the ogre that you saw the day before, right on schedule,
Hey, it's Bentley.
walking down the street.
Because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I can't handle that many hits from that thing.
That's true.
He goes and
Just as a body, she
sits
used
down back into the cart, exactly like he did the day before, or the wagon.
Yeah.
This
And
time,
then-
let's not throw
You know-
a halfling at.
We could wait for them to
person.
leave. Well, no, if we do that, then they're going to attack the town.
Yeah, that's more of that's a separate town that
Right.
doesn't need to be
And I don't want
ransacked.
to have to catch up
If
with
we
them
just kill
afterwards.
Everett, I think that the ogres are gonna do some interesting.
I'm saying
things.
this in Elven, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
No way is this going on in common.
Yeah. If it was, it would be whispered.
So,
In Inferno.
What?
do they do this often?
All the time.
We'll teach you eventually. Like it's not our fault that you guys weren't raised in elven society in some way, shape, or form.
In Inferno. I will bring you up to speed on the plan.
Nice. Can understand that.
And Kalika, do you speak any languages other than Common?
That is,
Kalia.
Or Kaliata, sorry, similar names.
It's okay. We look completely different, but that's fine.
It's the K names that
And Krahedron.
yeah.
That's true. Well, I mean, everyone should praise him, but so I do speak a smattering of dwarf. So
In Dwarvish. Oh, I haven't gotten to speak Dwarf in quite a while, actually.
I love the language. Actually, it was my godfather's
These language
favorite
barriers.
language to learn. He was a blacksmith of Summernet, and she like starts talking to
You
you.
got
Oh, you got her to talk. That's
Common and
adorable.
Elvish.
that's it.
I remember.
Dwarvish, of all things.
No, I remember everything.
Interesting.
Maybe it's the dying part that got that back.
We died.
Don't worry about it.
It was a dream.
You were
It
there.
was a dream.
It was a dream.
It was definitely a dream.
We were dead.
We're definitely not
Well,
reliving
we
the same
all
hours
shared
right
a dream for a second there, and then we all came back.
Nah, I know what happened, but we were dead?
Well, I think so.
now. Look, it's stressing me out. I'm gonna go tie one on.
Yeah, honestly, let's go to
like,
let's go to the book.
Cast a spell on her. Okay, I didn't turn myself.
No, you're good. You've got to get better at that, by the way.
That's what is that?
feature? She did it once per day. Anyway.
But
Okay, so we're looking for Kalika, and then, or are we going to just do it?
I think that makes the most
Look,
sense.
I think we should wait. Personally.
If we wait, there's a group going out to ransack another village tomorrow. Countless people are going to be raped. Who knows if there's going to be more children spiked? Frankly,
Now, honestly,
No, well,
I agree with
All
you.
right. Well, consider this: if we try again now and fuck up again and probably not come back, and we do it wrong again, then they're gonna die anyway.
I agree.
Now, I'm not callous because I care, but the thing is that
We're no use to them dead.
deaths of the many outweigh the deaths of the few.
Any suffering's too much.
The greater
Perhaps-
good.
Look, I'm not saying you're wrong, and in fact, I feel for those people. But if it's a tactical advantage, then we.
But how much of a tactical advantage is it? It's one ogre and 10 men.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right.
I would much rather them
One
be
ogre makes a
here
huge difference.
dying than there killing.
Well, if we die, then we can't help anybody else.
Well, if we die, we won't have to deal with it, I guess.
Look, this is why I said it's stressing me out.
Seeing
I'm
this
gonna go
over
drink.
again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I say in common.
I
yeah.
say in comment, sorry, we'll catch you up. It's
I'll
just-
translate in Dwarvish.
Yeah, you're transposing this entire thing.
Look,
You're all lovely people in Dwarvish.
I leave.
You're all lovely people. I don't want to die again, if we can help it.
I
But I
agree.
would like to save these people if possible. Let's have a better plan than...
We are. I think our plan currently is much better than it was.
Well, now we can lure Everett out, and that was what the plan was ultimately to begin with, and we have a way to do that.
We have a much more secure way of
Lure him out or kill him in his
Both.
place.
Ooh.
Either way, if they take us to him, we can fight him there. If he comes out, we can fight him.
And we can
outside.
blow up a lot of people.
Right. It doesn't matter either way. As long
Either
as we
way,
get to
as
him.
soon-
Common is left.
Yeah, which tavern was the one that had the mercenary that I knew in it?
So the one that... so your card is right here.
Okay.
This is the inn that actually, like, you guys are right out beside.
Then I'll go into the stuffy formal tavern that we burned down last time.
Okay. Yeah, Common
Yeah,
walks
well,
down
actually,
the road.
oh, okay. Comment, okay.
No, just
Listen-
call for me when we have a just call for me when we're ready.
But they're not going to give you free drinks because
That's fine.
We're not,
I have
Okay,
I hold up the bag of holding.
okay fair
He's
enough.
fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about. Let them unstress.
We could always go with them in the morning, kill them, come back, and
Like
then
the
say,
original plan?
and then say whenever we got back that we found what was the name of that item again?
The Woestone.
The Woestone while we were out in the other town, and then hope that they take us. There'll be less men. There'll be one less ogre.
To be fair, I think he'll take us in to talk if we even mention the name, because how would we know what it is without it being told to us?
Right. I think we have our way in, and I don't think.
I don't think we need to risk taking extra time.
Right, because again, how many people are getting raped and killed and crucified on the hill? Like I don't.
And spiked like a baby.
He just spiked a baby.
An entire baby.
As long as we
It
don't
was
die
then
again. I
eaten.
didn't like that.
Yes, no, the dying part was a little dramatic.
Look, I don't think it'll go that way if we can get directly to Everett. Those men aren't organized enough to stand on their own,
Also,
and his lieutenants are ogres.
if we encounter him as early as possible, we will have all of our stuff available to us, and he'll be so much easier to just nuke.
Right, because the thing is, none of us were going in fresh. You looked like you were on your last legs.
Yeah,
I'd
me
taken
and
several
me and
hits.
Common killed an ogre right before it. I say whispered so nobody hears. It'll be fine. I think we just need to find Kalika, talk to the guy in the bar that I never remember the name of.
No, it won't matter. He'll be dead soon.
Yeah, he'll be dead soon.
So that bar that you're actually heading to,
Mm-hmm.
on your way, you have like a memory. Like it's almost like a flashback. And you remember there's a field, the smell of battle. It's like very lucid to you. The smell of battle's in the air, and you remember this. You were just with the band of the Falling Star. This is the first time that you like kind of joined them, and your leader Tristan Goodhill is sitting there. Next to a campfire that's been hastily made as the soldiers are feeding, because when in battle and when in war, basically right after battle, you eat because you never know when your next meal is going to be. And you see Tristan Goodhill walk over to your good friend. Well, he wasn't your friend quite yet at the time, but the wood elf Joseph Frizen, and he goes, Garmin, Joseph, nasty bit that was. And you look back out across the field, and you see a large giant. And you remember it was a fire giant woman that had got most of the barbarians and Goliaths in the area to rise up and rebel against the common lords in the area. And they're all in various. They're mostly all dead. There's just a few children that are running out and around, like holding onto the Goliaths like arms. And he goes, "Nasty bit of business this is," I say. And he goes, well, see what we can do about the orphans. Take them to the secondary unit, find them a place, teach them sword, teach them words, give them a better life than what they had. And you see one child, fiery red hair, and as you look at the side of his face, it looks familiar. And then if he was younger, and if he was a child Goliath that you took him for, this would have been Everett, weeping over the body of a fire giant lady that's laying in the ground. And he looks up at Tristan and the rest of you. "I'll get my revenge. I'll kill all of you. I'll kill every last one of you." And then he runs off out into the fields. And then you come to again.
I stumble into the front door, and I go up to, what was his name again? The bartender?
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, sure, thank you. It's a 8.
Yep. Don't remember. And he goes. He looks. He goes.
I take 3 gold pieces out and say, whatever's strong.
But of course. What's your name, sir?
It's Tristan.
Tristan.
Oh my
It's a
god.
strong name.
Crit on my bluff.
Yeah.
Okay. Tristan.
You're rolling crits on things that
I know.
don't
It's a very
Never
strong
mind. Wait for the
name.
crit fail on like the 1 attack roll.
Yeah.
He goes, keep your gold. And he pours you a stout like brandy and gives it to you. He goes, so, what troubles you, sailor?
I chug it. I put it back on the counter and say, 2 more just like that.
Yes, I'll need your gold now.
Yes. I pass him. How much is it?
So he says, the 3 will be fine. I'll make sure that you're well watered.
Thank you. I'm gonna sit there until the developments happen.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
probably just reminisce a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
Nerithian, we gotta find her.
we can all look. I mean, there's
Well, yes, but Nerithian is really good at it.
I agree. I'm just saying I'm willing to help.
Oh yeah, same.
I'm not going to sit around.
All right,
Let's search.
let's go.
Guidance.
It's gonna be hard to
So,
find it.
Where do you go to start searching?
We did tell you about that. Apparently, she was going towards the barricade we came
We'll
from.
start there, or at least close to there, the entrance to town.
Okay. So you make your way back. Do you leave Hagatha in the cart? Because his fleet are on
Yes,
foot,
so.
probably.
Do you want to do?
Yeah.
Kaliana says, I think I'll find Common and stay with him. Please don't fight anything without me.
We're okay.
She walks towards the inn, and she actually leads Hagatha over there.
Okay. So we got the car.
So the 4 of you head off, and so you guys head to the outskirts of town. I need let's see,
survival
survival check. Yeah, let's do one of them, which should be good.
Add a D4.
You do get
guidance.
to add a D4, yeah. No.
Oh, wait, from all of us or just him?
Oh, never mind. Good shit.
12 total.
Okay. Don't really pick up any like trail per se. The ground's kind of like hard in this area. Like it hasn't rained in a few days. Like it's just bad. Like you look and it's been so well traveled that you can't make any discernible like prints. It's just there's no way of tracking to see if someone that was exactly her has come or gone. You look around. Perception checks would be fine. Well, not you, Common, because you're in the inn drinking your way this way.
I'm outside getting drunk.
27.
Okay.
12.
Crit.
Okay, gosh. So the two of you look down the path, and you see the glint of gold, like, down the path, like, going into the woods.
I point and go that way.
Kaliana, or Kalika rather.
She's a ways off.
It's not just me.
Really hard. You
Thaumaturgy. Kalika.
The trees all
and then you see the gold, like you see the hobgoblins look over now too and go,
Right in my ear.
and two of them start walking over with their dogs. And you see Kalika turn around and start running back to you guys.
Okay.
Tell them we were looking for our friend. Good.
And the hobgoblins go,
Hello.
quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just trying to get our friend's attention. We'll try to be more quiet in the future.
You mercenaries need to learn that there are rules here.
I'm sorry, we weren't told any rules.
You stay on the road, you don't go near the fields.
Okay.
I press the digitation of fart under his nose.
Okay. Roll me a
Sleight of hand.
I kind of feel like that's pretty
well, that's a slide of hand for the fun.
dirty hob.
Oh, are you asking me to roll
Yeah, I want to say diplomacy
they
so
won't
bad, but it's not.
Persuasion.
Gosh.
That's all right. I'm okay with that.
One of these days. I just need to have the sheet out.
Damn.
That's still a 17.
Okay. Yes. What'd you roll a slide of hand?
Oh. Crit. I mean, natural one.
Natural
fail.
one. So.
He doesn't take kindly to people getting aggressive towards him. He's scared. You can't get angry at him. I don't mean to sound rude, but he kind of has a little bit of a thing going on. It's not entirely him. It's you're just kind of scaring him.
You're both children.
Make your way back into town. And he
All right.
turns around and heads off.
Well, yes, okay, fair.
Yes.
And
was
and
uncalled for.
Kalika comes up to this
How old are you, Fabian? How old are
How
you?
old are you?
19.
I am
Right.
108 years older than
comes
you,
up to all
Fabian.
the-
I'm 5 years
Yeah.
older than you. I'm an adult.
Uncalled for.
I'm glad I didn't have to look harder to find you.
Better hiding it next time.
like-
I'm all for it. But
I'm so glad to see you all. That really happened.
It did
Yes, it absolutely
happen.
did.
And we have a better plan this time.
Real quick, what languages do you speak?
So she goes, well, actually, I do speak Infernal.
Okay.
I also speak
That's right, you explain.
Elven, and
Oh,
I speak
perfect.
Common, and I speak Draconic. Like she's going off the
Impressive.
list.
Okay. Perfect. We can explain to you.
And she holds up a hand, and there's a ring on it. I think I speak everything that you speak.
That's fantastic.
In deep
We need to
speech.
get you that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
She goes, never heard that before, but... And she speaks back to you in the language.
What
like,
the
roughly.
actual fuck? I have not heard that language for a long ass time.
What is
Yeah.
that language? That's disgusting.
It does. It sounds like a dark cabal of words.
That is terrifying. Okay, let's. Okay, back on the plan. I'm gonna pretty much say in Elvish exactly what our plan is, real quick, as we're walking back to the inn.
So what is the plan?
Our plan currently is to talk to the bartender, convince him that we have the woe stone and we're going to give it to Everett in trade for something or rather. Hopefully get up close to Everett enough to bargain with him, and then explode his face until
Murder.
he's dead. Very good dead.
Wait, do you still have the thing that you took from?
Yes,
We
by
don't
the
talk
way,
about it.
By the way, I need to talk to you about that because you're also some sort of priestess or something, yeah?
Yes.
She's talking to people of
I'm not a
Crahedron.
priestess. I'm a paladin.
Are you trying
You're
to
a
become?
champion.
Are you
Yes.
trying to become like a cleric of Crahedron or something?
No, fuck that. I don't like the gods.
She just kind of goes, some of them aren't worth liking,
Right, that's the
but
thing.
mine is.
I'm trying to figure out how to talk to one. And the other priestess wasn't very helpful.
Where is she, by the way?
She's in the inn.
She's with Common. She's still there. She's fine.
She's hiding her stuff so that people don't assume that she is a
What she
paladin
is.
of Crahedron.
Yes, this was hard to explain to them.
Right. I mean, we eventually explained the thing. It just required Common punching some people.
Well, I have some people that I'm with.
Oh, cool.
I was going to meet you first, but I do need to go meet with them again. We didn't realize this place was what it was until we got here. And
Yes,
now
they-
want to leave, and they were waiting for me to come back with them, but I felt like I needed to talk with you first.
Do you
Make
think
sure you were all right.
that they would be willing to help us?
Do you have any money?
Not a lot. But
I bet
it's also,
Everett does.
I bet Everett has a lot of money on his corpse.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
I'll
Well,
meet you back at that place.
the Central Inn, yeah.
Okay. An hour?
Will it even be that long?
I mean, it's as long as we do it
I'll
tonight,
probably need an hour.
Okay.
that's fine.
We can stall.
Okay. And she turns around and starts heading back to the inn. You guys are back in the town proper now.
Okay.
Good job, Scout.
Hey, I rolled a 20 on that
Guidance.
perception. Just not survival.
So,
Let's go regroup with Common and wait for her.
we need to get Fabian one of those rings.
Do we?
You look so lonely.
I can just teach him Elvish. I've done it before.
Is that the bar?
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Why the long face, darling? And he
That's
reaches
fair.
out and touches your arm gently.
Please don't.
Oh,
I'm sorry, this glass is empty. Do you mind if I grab a couple more just like it?
back, darling. One moment. And he
Do we
goes
walk
back
in
into
at
the
this-
kitchen.
Do we
Yeah, when
walk
do we
in at
walk
this
in?
point?
Yeah. You see him walk. You see the Vatican walk around back into the kitchen, and you see Common there, and there is currently 4 empty mugs next to him on the right. And he's
Common.
kind of roll me 2 con saves.
All right. That's a crit.
Finally.
And that is a 20 adjusted.
Okay, yeah. And
Yeah, you're
he's
fine.
just sitting there normally.
Real hard for me to get drunk.
Common, you feeling all right?
I'm not drunk, so no, not really.
What's wrong though?
Who in town do I
It's-
need to hide you from?
Don't worry about it, really. There's nobody in this town that I need to be hidden from.
Okay.
What's why?
Out from the kitchen comes Vatican again. Oh, look, more guests.
Yeah.
And he brings a
Right.
keg with him.
Vatican, is it?
Why, yes.
We've heard a lot about you. It's almost like I feel like I've met you at some point. Honestly, it's that's how well I know of you.
I laugh. I'm getting the weirdest sense of deja vu.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
What's your name? Maybe we've met.
I don't think so. I'm saying my friend has told me a great deal about you, and I feel like I've met you from the descriptions. He described you perfectly.
He hoists the keg down, dink, and he taps it, dink, and starts grabs the mug again from Common, and he goes, "Looking for work."
Actually, we are guidance on me.
I'm gonna have
Guidance,
one of the mugs.
We are currently.
It'll be a silver, darling.
Ah, dang it. Who's got the bill?
Well. There's
His gold tooth on the silver.
right.
Ben's his tooth.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
It's good brandy.
It's solid gold. Anyway.
We are.
Thanks for anyone else.
No. But currently, we actually have come across something we have discovered may be of worth to your dear leader Everett. Something that he said, or someone had informed us was worth something great to him. Something known as, and I get up close and I whisper, something known as the Woe Stone. We've come across it, and we were hoping to bargain with him personally.
That would interest him. Remain here. Claudia, that's your name, right? Yes. Go and fetch Everett. Tell him that I have some guests that he might be interested in meeting. What did you say your names were? Are you a mercenary group?
Yes, our group is called the Renegades.
The Renegades are here. I haven't heard of you. He jots your name down in like a little book that he pulls out. Oh, and then he gives you the whole spiel again about how he's like, the rest of the drinks are on the house.
Right.
You'll as long as you do a job for us, we'll take our collections back from that.
Right, of course.
Well, and, you see Claudia kind of rush out, back down. More?
Yeah, just one more thing.
I realize that, but I don't know how to explain
Con check.
We were
Just
looking
one.
for
Okay.
a paladin.
I know
All right,
that.
that's a
I
17?
didn't mean for
Okay.
it to happen
Yeah.
this
Right.
soon.
So you feel like, but like it's nothing that's going to throw you off. You
Okay.
just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Vatican, I actually forgot to mention, we currently don't have it on us, but one of our dear friends who is arriving in town does. If we could wait about an hour to actually have the deal with Everett, that would be ideal to make sure that she gets here in time for us to have the conversation. I wouldn't like to show up without the item.
Yes, that would be very bad.
Because of course it makes sense for us to travel separately from a rare artifact of such importance.
It's where did you find it? I heard
That's
that it was in the mountain.
That's our little secret, isn't it?
To each his own.
Yes.
Drinks anyone else?
I try to take a drink.
He puts down a mug in front of you.
I'm gonna grab it and try to drink it.
Okay.
I'm gonna mage hand the bottom of it.
It's actually empty. Like, he goes, I could have sworn that I poured it.
Oh, jeez.
He pours it, like, you see the stuff go in, he looks at it, he passes it back to you.
Try to drink it again.
It's empty.
Are you just... Okay.
I just slam the cup down on the table.
He takes it.
Okay. So Common is trying to drink to remember. And one thing I really want to try and remember at the moment is what the fire giant's name was that apparently was Everett's mother way back when.
Okay.
Like her name or really just the situation in general. Should I?
Okay, yeah, do me a
Sorry.
intelligence check would be fine.
All right. Straight up intelligence.
Actually, knowledge history,
Well,
if you have a bonus.
doesn't help. That's a 1 adjusted.
Okay. So Common is like concentrating really hard on his mug.
Not grunting.
I say in Elvish.
Staring deeply into it.
By now, I've finished the cup.
I say in Elvish.
Say,
Are you alright?
Oh, after two.
after
Do you want? Would you like another?
Something.
Remember what?
Right now, con save.
all right.
There was.
So,
We can wait.
No, let's grab a table. I should tell you.
So Nerithian pours back one, and he's like,
pretty dry.
I'm going to pull Common aside to one of the separate tables. If any one of
I'm
you want to
following
join
you.
Or actually, yeah, let's all grab a table.
Let's all grab a table. I motion. everyone.
Let's go to the one in the corner, maybe.
Yes.
okay.
I should probably switch to beer.
Oh my god.
Already! I left you alone for 5 minutes.
So the thing is, Celia are notorious for getting drunk really, really easily, unless it's like elvish wine. It's
That's
crazy.
racist.
Your mother
It's not
is
racist.
notorious for
Okay,
getting
okay.
drunk really, really quickly.
I've drank with many a Sealy. I've drank with many a Sealy who could hold their liquor better than. I'm sorry, Nate. It's okay.
And then I take my hood and then
There's
I'm
no
just
shame in it. There's no shame. I reek of alcohol.
This looks like Kellyanna goes. This looks like you're battle ready. As she sits down,
All right.
Oh, dear.
So,
just chugging some water.
I've done some of my best fighting while drunk. Actually.
Common,
but he fires
yes.
an
you were wanting to
arrow.
tell us something.
Right. So there was a battle a long time ago.
This
and
is
it was,
also all in elvish.
and it was involved in a fire giant uprising. I think. I'm
Okay.
trying to remember exactly what it was.
Fire
And-
giants are shit.
And I remember that I once saw a young Everette the Grin run away
Holy
from that battle.
shit.
Exactly. So I'm trying to remember the details of it, and I was wondering, do you all remember any, or have you read any incident like that?
Would I have
I've read
any?
many an incident.
So you not so much.
Well, I mean, I did read a lot of like heroic tales and folklore when I was a kid.
Okay.
When you were a kid. Wait, how old are you now? 24.
You give me one with
Okay.
disadvantage. You give me a history check with disadvantage. You just give me a straight history check.
Ooh.
That's still high. That's still an 18.
I rolled a nat 20 and a modified 10.
Okay. So yeah, you're like, I think I heard of something, but it
Fire
was a
giants.
gnome.
I
A
can't.
gnome
put my
on
finger
fire and a giant beetle.
18.
Yeah, so you remember hearing about something that happened about 40 years ago, roughly, and it was an uprising by a fire giant, a lady fire giant, that was gathering Goliaths around from barbarian tribes in the area. And she basically was trying to carve out her own niche of society in that area up north, like where it's really wild and there's warlords and stuff, and there's nothing really kept. She does know that one of that Ty God actually, to keep somewhat stability in the area, hired a ton of mercenary units and basically sent them in there to like fight her, and they were victorious. They took the day, and she was routed. And you do know that soon after that, a Goliath started gaining renown and renown in the area, and his name was Everette. Not Everette the Grin at the time, just Everette. And he also worked his way in to work for Tygot through that. And now it's all kind of clicking together, and you believe that the reason why Tygot scarred his face was because Everette implanted himself to try to overthrow Tygot for what happened to his mother that day. His mother was named Rachel.
It's like Rachel.
Rachel.
Fancy.
Right, that kind of lines
That's-
up, actually.
So,
Tygot did that too.
okay. So, are you saying you killed Everett's mom or help?
Did I kill her, or was it me and the gang?
So it was a whole gang. You were just starting with the group, so you were kept as like a reserve unit, and you didn't see much of the battle that day. You just remember the end of it.
Either way, he wasn't grinning at the end.
That's about right, actually.
Oh dear God.
Bazra, you wanna infernal translate to Fabian?
I will do that, yes.
It wasn't me
Do
personally.
you say that in Elven?
I get.
Okay,
No,
so-
actually, a common. Like,
Yeah.
he just spouts it at in common. And everyone in the bar is like,
Caliana
what the
goes-
fuck is he talking about?
Well, the soldiers are just kind of like,
Okay.
they're dicing and doing their own thing. Dicing with actual dice, not with cutlery and carrots, as Nick and Brendan thought I was talking about last time.
They're just all sitting there, like, working on technique.
Hibachi.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
seems about right.
I mean, yeah, that all lines up, but maybe we could
We can exploit that.
taunt the fuck out of him with it.
Oh yeah, do you think he'll like? Oh man, that's adorable.
I go to the bartender, I leave the table real fast, just with a spark of inspiration. What was the bartender's name again?
Roll intelligence.
Oh my god! All right,
Only
bartender.
Nick.
But I just didn't take notes. I wanted to ask. So, did the person you sent to go talk to Everette, have they already left?
Yes, I sent it.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Never mind. I go back to the
But
table.
it's going to be basically him saying if he can and when he can see you. You can't go into the mountain without invite.
I just had another personal message for Everette.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, this isn't really an urgent one. I just wanted to tell him that Rochelle never should have died. That's all.
Okay. I'll pass that along.
Yeah, if you would, thank you.
What'd you say your name was again?
Rochelle?
Okay. He writes like a note and he goes,
Yeah.
what'd you say your name was? Tristan, right? Oh,
right.
Tristan. Last name?
It's just Tristan.
Just Tristan. Okay.
No, wait. Sorry, it's Tristan Goodhill.
Good to him. All right. Cassidy, take this to Everett. Post haste. Any more to drink?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Post-haste, I get it.
I go back over the table. I was like, He's gonna come see us here. in a bit.
Absolutely. I
Oh.
don't think it's going to be long now, honestly.
Well, I hope he at least waits the hour.
Either way, at least there's a door, and we can block that door from other people coming in if we need to.
Right.
Okay, just
I
talk
can
about it here.
absolutely do that.
I know you can. I have nothing but faith.
That was fun.
That was fun. Well, now we just have to wait.
Oh, waiting is boring part, but it's
Phasm,
worth
sorry,
it.
I just had an idea again.
It's fine.
I didn't mess up our plan, did I?
Kaliana's like,
We'll find out.
I'm saying all this in common.
okay.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
We might see Everett a bit sooner than we expected, but the thing is, I'm just going to talk to him.
It's gonna be fun.
Just talk to him.
Yep.
But we're supposed to have the Wowstone.
It's fine.
It's whatever. We'll figure it out.
Once we...
Okay.
I think you
She
should
looks
know
worried.
by now, we are very bad at sticking to 100% the plan.
You know, come on, I think we were better at that when it was just me and you.
Watch her
honestly.
face.
I know.
It's hard to keep track
She takes
of
water and
4
she
or 5
puts it in
people
front of you,
at a time.
Nerithian. Drink
I've had enough.
water now.
I flavor.
more, please.
I prestidigitation to make the water taste like
So
bourbon.
you drink it and you're like,
It tastes great.
It tastes good.
more water.
Hydrating.
Is that what they call it now? They have a strange word for
Keep it
whiskey.
coming, please.
Got to stay hydrated.
All right.
Gotta stay hydrated.
So, is there anything you want to do in roughly until the time that something
You know-
happens?
What if we went back to that tent and got other equipment? Are you still wearing your half plate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, I have everything I need. I could use more darts, but that's not like worth leaving for
suppose
it.
so.
I mean, I could pick up another weapon that I don't need.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I have these 2 throwing axes. I don't think I'm ever going to throw
I mean,
them.
if I have one in one hand and one in the other,
That's still too many.
it's too many.
Yeah.
I'm better with the one.
Yeah,
the,
same,
the flourishes are easier when you're doing it like real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So time elapses a little bit, and then you see the girls come back about 15 minutes later. The first one runs in and goes straight to Vatican and whispers in his ear. He goes, "Yes, he said that he'll meet you at your convenience up at the mountain."
That sounds excellent.
That sounds perfect.
And then you see the other girl run in like a second later, and she's like frantic and runs up to Vatican, and Vatican goes, "Please, is there any food that I can get you?"
Yes!
Excellent.
Do we?
Whatever you would like. So I'll have the cooks prepare it. Take their orders. I'll be right
Can I
back.
roll an insight check real quick?
Okay.
Same.
Sure.
As someone who's bad with insight,
Ooh,
No, that's a no
unfortunate.
for me.
I critted.
It was counted on a 3 and then I nat 1.
Oh.
So when she whispered into his ear, and like,
Oh yeah, you do. You can read whispers.
it was really.
Yeah, I can read lips.
She
it
can
was-
read lips.
His head was blocking
Oh.
her face.
Uh,
Roll perception.
Hot. That's still a 15.
damn.
Okay. Yeah. So you see her mouth. Everett is coming. He's on his way here. He's bringing everyone.
Brace yourselves, boys.
That's and then so you notice that
You said, wait, what?
you notice that Vatican goes, and like he kind of looks at you guys, and then he smooths his face over. Apparently, he's very good at lying when need to be,
Yeah.
and he looks perfectly calm, except for the slight tremble in his hands and the slight tremor in his voice that only you can pick up on. As he tells you that get whatever food you would like.
In Elvish, I say, "It looks like they're trying to give us our last meal, boys."
They certainly are. He's on his way. And,
Come and why? Did you tell them that?
I just felt the need to be honest. Now, you guys should probably just get to a better position than mine.
In
I'm gonna
Elvish.
get up and go out of the tavern.
In Elvish, as I stand up, this time, either I walk away or Everett doesn't.
Yeah, Kaliana's like,
We're gonna
Fabian's also like,
take a quick walk in some sort of way, shape, or form.
Actually, it might be better to fight him in here. He can't get all of his men inside if we block the door.
Oh, that's fair.
But he can get ogres in.
Certainly, but that's going to take them a moment to break down the walls. That'll give us courage.
There's also-
Still in Elven.
Yeah, that part.
So Vatican kind of nonchalantly goes to the different tables, chatting with the guards, and some of them like kind of look like the soldiers kind of look up and they like nod, and slowly, little by little, they stand up and move either outside of the inn or go back upstairs until it's just you guys kind of sitting.
I had already left.
Common exits out into the street.
Yep, out into the street. Yeah, I'm kind of just looking out for Everett. I'm right by the door. I haven't gone out in the middle of it yet. How far away is he?
You don't see Everett yet.
Okay, cool.
You see that there's some commotion going on up at where the mining camp is.
Okay.
But you don't see like what's happening. It's too far away.
Okay.
Come
But,
on,
yes?
stay close. If we fight them in here, we have an advantage.
Do we want to drop
Vaz,
the
I
body?
think you might be wrong about that. Which is kind of strange to say. No, see, because if we're in the tavern, they can surround it.
You're right.
If we're
but
out-
if we're in the tavern,
If
we're
we're out
only
in the
fighting
street
handfuls.
and you're all on the roof, they won't see you coming.
I can't do much from that
I
far.
can't do much from the roof.
I can.
Well, yeah. Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, if you two wanted to get on the
From
roof,
the
it's
roof?
an excellent idea.
Yeah,
But what if something happens to you? I'm not going to be there to fix it.
let it happen.
I'm not going to let it
I'm
happen.
not going to let that happen.
If something happens and it won't, then I'll step away.
I walk up to Common. I put my hands on both of his cheeks, and I go, "No, you're going to get yourself killed. Please don't do this."
I'm not going to get myself killed.
We're-
I'll step away.
Lit-
I'll face step
So
away.
you
I
see
get
a
that.
horse-
All right.
You see a horse gallop out and pass you guys, going out towards the fields. Like just run.
Why have I done this again?
And you see them pull up short, and like the guy is like yelling something to the hobgoblins and pointing back.
It's
And
about
you
to be
see
Groundhog
like
Day.
you see 4 of the hobgoblins with some dogs like pull away. The rest of them stay in the fields, and the 4 of them start making their way towards the inn.
Can I go ahead and try to stealth my way up to the roof? Like, just slowly but surely, I guess.
So how are you going to go about this? There are stairs on the inside, and it's 2-story, and Fabian's with you, I guess. So
So
find the room,
Let's
find a
move
window,
it. You
climb
and
out
I.
the
Let's
window.
move into a. Are we doing? Outside
you do
or
remember
inside?
the outside, like the upstairs, which rooms were vacant because you were in them. Well, you weren't, but ding ding was.
So
Let's
are we
go
doing?
upstairs.
Real quick, are we
I
doing
follow.
this inside or outside? I think
Advice.
outside because they're going
With
upstairs.
snipers outside makes more sense, but we're more likely to get surrounded, especially with just being the 3 of us on the ground.
I feel like
4
we
of
can,
us.
Right.
I apologize.
Also, if
Are you saying this in Elvish?
well, no,
Oh.
at this point we're talking in common. We're trying to make sure everything is communicated well.
But the 4 of us against dozens will not go well if we cannot funnel them. If we can keep...
We could also.
If you and Common can hold the door, they can fire from above, and we don't lose the advantage of having snipers, nor do we lose the advantage of having them where we need them.
So out from the inn, so the hobgoblins are a ways away, but they're approaching. They kind of like slow down a little bit and stay like at the outskirts of town, like kind of looking down the road, but watching the inn as well. But at the inn where Kalika was, you see her come out and take her hammer, and she like kind of sighs, and she like looks like she's yelling at somebody like inside the door, and you see the bald-headed man come out and plate, and he goes, like he's saying something to her, and he's like. He turns around and you see him just motion like this, and the other guy that comes out with the leathers, they both get up on horses and they start going out the left-hand side past the forges and the tent, sitting on horses, just kind of nonchalantly going. And she starts walking towards the inn, shaking her head.
Were those your friends?
She's not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
No.
My
So
bad.
that's 5 of
You
us
do
then.
see from the center of the mining camp, the gates open. And then you see bandits like coming out fully armed. They have their bows out and stuff. They're just kind of running as they spread out along the route. And then you see Everett himself kind of walk forward, and behind him is the 2 ogres, And then the sleeping Bentley is in the cart beside the inn. And they start making their way.
We will not win in an extended fight.
He's
Ending
walking
this quickly if we
slowly
can.
but determinedly towards it. Kalika comes and she's like,
Outside?
Kalika's like, I'm with you.
Were those your friends?
They're not my friends.
Good to know. So,
This will be enough then, it has to be.
it has to be.
What's going
Look.
on?
I'm gonna talk to him.
You're gonna talk to him.
Yes.
Okay. We might be in over our heads just a bit, but it's fine. Everything will work out in the end because we believe in ourselves. Some crap like that.
Come on.
Yay, us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Do you have a minute?
Of course.
Well,
I've got all the time we have left.
Yes, just 2 seconds.
Yep.
This, if I die, I want you to take this as far away from anyone that might touch it as you can.
You got it.
Will you promise me that?
Only if you do the same for this. The obsidian dagger.
No one else will touch it as long as I have a say in it.
Thank you. Deal.
Kalyana
Friends are cool.
looks at Nerethian. Well,
Yeah,
no,
we're
Nerethian's. So you guys head upstairs. You get to the room. I just need 2 climb checks, unless you have a climb speed.
not unless I turn into my giant spider.
Climb is no
which I
longer
won't do
climb, it's
right now.
athletic.
Athletics. I think 2 athletics checks.
Although a death from above giant spider would be
It's a
kick
13.
ass.
13.
That would be.
You make your way up.
Jesus.
Not too difficult. You flip yourself over
Big as
the
a
roof
car.
and you get in position.
What's your
You see your friends down below.
11.
You barely make it. This is not a 3.
There's anything that
And you make it
involve
over.
wisdom.
The 2 of you are on the top of the building, and you make it to the edge where you can see down the street. Common
Still.
and Vaz just kind of talking.
Yeah, stealth.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want stealth.
Fuck.
It's a 13.
10.
Okay. Yeah.
We're pretty noticeable.
I go prone.
like as soon as we.
Not on my freaking back. It's a nice guy.
Well, so the way that the roof is situated
Yeah.
is like it's not slanted at all. It's flat.
Oh, it's flat.
Because this
gotcha.
used to be like what you think is a ore processing place, like where they
Gotcha.
process the ore. So it has like a small lip on it, all the way around, but it's like very small.
Gotcha.
It's not like something that you can peer over and hide behind.
Gotcha.
But you can make your way to the middle of it, and not be seen by anything that you can know of, except the guard towers. You do notice some people in the guard towers. They like point over at you 2 up on the top, and then like one of them like leans down and yells down to some of the people on the ground, and some of the people on the ground go starts talking. Everett goes,
Oh shit.
I love mimes.
and you start seeing some troops that came out with them circling like around the back side of where you guys are, kind of.
Gotcha.
Like with bows.
Just so you know, if you are prone, long range attacks have disadvantage on you.
Yeah, so I'm prone.
So Everett starts making his way. Anything you guys want to do last moment?
Inside, outside. I think
still-
outside.
I think
Make-
outside
to make best use
At
of
this
that.
point,
Yeah.
I think it has to be.
We'll get surrounded. We will. They can't flank us if we use
I
the
will.
doors.
You stay.
I'll
you stay
cast
here
Hail
near
of
the
Thorns
tunnel.
on myself
You get behind
with
it.
second level
Fabian
spell slot.
and
I'll wait for my friends
Duration on
behind the
that?
door, then I'll come out to
1
kill you
minute.
guys. I'm not going to last very long if they can hit me.
Fabian and Nerethian.
All we have to
Thunder
do is kill
Whistle.
Everett.
Should we call them down?
If it comes to that, which it shouldn't.
On yourself?
Frankly, he
That's
doesn't
how it
deserve
works.
mercy.
It's next
even if he
ranged
doesn't.
attack.
No, that's true.
Does
But
something.
Mercy can come.
All right.
Our Mercy.
So you only have a
Wink.
minute?
Can
I'm
come
going to do you a
another day.
favor.
Okay.
Inside?
They're not quite
Outside.
a minute out yet.
Outside.
They're
All right,
I'll go get
So
this
I'll
done.
tell you.
The way you talk sound like
Alright.
we were like
Real
seconds
quick,
away
buddy.
from initiative roll.
Let's get
Got
close.
this.
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration, it's now a D8.
Yay! I got a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
That's a D8.
I'll hit you with a guidance too.
Thanks,
So-
guys. All right, so I'm gonna go stand out in the middle of the dusty road, heading over my 6-shooter. Everett, do you recognize me?
Who talked about Rochelle?
It was me. And I meant every word. She shouldn't have died.
Who are you?
My name is Common. I was once part of the band of the Falling Star. We're responsible for the deaths of your people. We're also responsible for the savior of other people. We took those children and we raised them. We brought them food and language and learning and love and understanding. And it wasn't too late for you either. I remember you now. I dropped my shield. I remember you when you were a little boy. Do you remember the tree man who was there when your mother died?
Roll me a
Remember the tree man.
persuasion check.
Sure.
Tree man. And then he just starts crying.
Oh! All right.
It's not-
So can I use the guidance and the inspiration?
You can.
All right, guys.
What did you roll?
That's a 1. So that's a 4. That's a 5.
Okay.
Damn.
I should have saved one of those.
Maybe.
Yeah. I remember you. I remember what your people did to me. I remember you, Tristan Goodhill.
I'm not Tristan Goodhill. I'm not.
Where is he?
He's not here. My name's Common, and Tristan is dead.
Soon.
So there's no vengeance left for any of us.
Put down your weapons. You've already thrown down your shields.
I've dropped my shield. The magic warhammer, I dropped that. The only thing I have left on me now is the obsidian dagger. It looks like a hunk of rock from that distance. I assume, anyway.
He kind of looks around. Them two up on the roof.
I mean,
Oh, him. All right, I'll go get them.
I'm not dropping shit.
I walk up.
Roll me are you standing right beside him?
No, I'm chilling back in the
Okay.
inn.
yeah.
Roll me a deception check. You're in the inn?
Yeah, she's.
Oh, so
Out
you're
of
in
line
the
of
inn.
sight.
Are you watching from the door?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
watching. But that's not good.
Ooh.
6.
Okay.
I don't care if he knows, frankly.
Yeah. All right.
Everett, the reason I sent you is because I want to talk, and I think we can make peace.
Can you bring back my mother?
Sorry, wait, what?
Excuse me?
Can you bring back my mother?
No. The same way I can't bring back my parents. The same way I can't go back to the Misty Glade. The same way that I was trapped in the Shadowfell and everyone else I knew I loved died. Everybody, I'm responsible for the deaths of everyone in the Band of the Falling Star. Every single one of them.
Good riddance. Where's the woe stone?
It was my family too.
Where's the woe stone?
It's not too late, Everett.
Kill them all.
It's not
Initiative.
Am I on the roof at this
Actually,
point?
give me one more persuasion check.
All right.
Frankly, that's not
Magic
good.
die.
Same.
Don't fail me now. That's not good enough.
Initiative.
All right.
Am I on the roof at this point?
That's alright. Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
Should we take a quick?
Let's take a quick. Yeah, it's 9:03. 5-minute break. We'll get the map sorted out. We'll be back, and then we'll see how this ends.
It's okay. As long as I go before you, it's
It's
fine.
gonna end.
'Cause I can-
That's for sure.
All right, let's see what happens. I need initiative from everyone, please.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Me too, but with +4. So it's
I
23.
got
Noise.
mine's a 19 with the +4.
Oh, yeah, I could have rolled better.
Yeah, just a bit.
So 19 with Lyran,
20.
Yeah,
20 with Fabian. All right, so 20 to 25. Fabian. 20. Dangling.
23.
23.
Sniper's going first.
All right.
That's good.
20 to 15.
18?
19.
Lyran, Colin.
Let's go rush. You gotta rush him down. Smack his fucking
All right,
shit.
15 to 10.
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Are you on the roof too, Megan?
No.
No, I'm up on the roof. But that's where she is in relation to the.
Gotcha.
She's
10 to
below us
5.
there.
She's right below us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 5 to 1.
4.
Okay.
Dang!
After modifiers.
All right.
Don't forget Kalika, Taliana,
Yeah, don't-
ogres.
Don't forget.
You have a lot of initiative to keep
I
track
do.
of there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically, I rolled 1 initiative for all the bads, and then
makes
just use their dex mods to change things.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
Smart.
All right. So, first one to go is Nerithian. So you see Everett
Yeah.
crackle down his hammer and goes, "Kill them all!" And then they all start moving.
Is he raged right now?
Okay.
Nope. Not yet.
I'm going to try.
And so I'll say, as they were talking, you did what you said you wanted to do, which was cast.
It's a bonus action anyway,
Okay,
so that's
cool.
fine. I'll just do it right now. I am going to do Hail of Thorns on myself with
Hell yeah.
second level.
Okay.
One of my 2 second levels.
Nice.
And then probably
Fabian,
this-
you're on deck.
the middle guy on the group of archers there.
He's got this guy.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to pin one on him there. And I'm assuming that they're within 5 feet range, yeah. So if this, assuming I hit him with the arrow, they are going to get hit with thorns. All right. So that is a 12 plus 6. Yep, so I'm probably hit.
So what'd you roll?
12 plus 6, I'm
Yeah, you hit.
sweet. All right, so we'll just start with damage for the actual bow itself on him.
Okay.
That's going to be a 1d8 plus 6. Whoop. That is 6 plus 6, 12.
12.
12 damage
Okay.
on him. Then it is a 1d10 plus 1d10 per level. So just basically like
It's
2d10 since you cast it at
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
level.
All right.
yep.
And
2d10
that's
on that. Arrow.
all 5 feet in range. Would that also affect the guy I hit? Or
So
is it just going to
It hits the guy you hit.
it hits the
Okay.
guy you hit, and they're actually 10 feet away from him.
Yeah,
Oh, they
so-
are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Don't worry.
It's because I can't
Square.
quite see it. Look like they're right next to
Yeah.
him. Oh well.
So roll me a beautiful damage.
It's a good spell.
So the first
2d10?
10.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's
like a spike.
Let's see. Yeah.
yeah.
Go for
So that is a 7, and then a 10.
10, yeah.
10. Okay. So as you hear the loud shout of Everett, you see a bow just go, and it looks like it has thorns around
And
it.
he does
Go.
a dex save. If he passes it, halves.
Okay. The arrow itself goes all the way through to this guy, and then the thorns that are kind of wrapped around it wrap around his neck and pull his arteries open, and he bleeds out, laying dead on the ground.
Sweet.
It's effective, just a bit.
So one down, more to go.
Yeah, I was kind of.
All right, Fabian, you're good.
All right, so
Laren, you're up next.
20-foot radius. Holy
Yeah, that's-
shit, that's monstrous. Okay,
fireball.
So I'm gonna fireball basically like right here. It should hit.
It should hit every single one of
Yeah,
those
it should
people.
hit all of them, including him, if I do it about right there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do fireball there. That's 8d6.
Yes! Oh my god!
He's a 5th level warlock.
Shit. Okay, that's
warlocked
Do you want
and
more
loaded.
d6s?
Sounds like you need some d6s.
20, 21. That's 25 damage. And they have to do a
Dex save or halved.
Yeah.
Go ahead and show the camera. You're warlocked and loaded.
He's got a cool shirt. It's a good
So,
shirt.
Right after that arrow hits the one, right after the arrow hits the one guy and rips into him, you see Fabian come out, and then you're like, oh, he's gonna Eldritch Blast like he normally does, but this time he brings his other hand up, and like you just see this ball of like fire start, and then he just casts it, and it goes, hits like a meteor in this area, wipes all of these guys out, and knocks this ogre's arm off.
Which busted a printing error.
And then
Totally planned.
Yeah.
Everett himself actually goes, and he gets a brunt of it too, and gets knocked to the side a little bit.
And immediately go prone afterwards. On my stomach.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Question: Is going unprone a bonus action or a full
It's
action?
still
So
the
it takes
still the
it takes half your movement.
Oh, okay. It takes half my
It's the
movement.
same thing as getting it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll go prone.
All right, next one up is Laren.
Next time you do fire stuff, warn me. I'm going to.
Did you let out like a shriek as soon as it went off? Like,
Yeah, pretty much. It was a very.
You said 25, right?
Yeah, 25. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. That's just to confirm my suspicions. I'm just gonna, you know what? Cast a third level shatter at Everett directly.
Nice.
It's a con save.
Okay, he fails.
Hell yeah. Oh, that wasn't.
What's the radius on that?
It's 10 foot. It doesn't hit anyone other than him. 15, 17, 18, 19.
It would hit this guy.
It's a 10 foot radius.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
5,
Oh
10,
yeah.
5, 10. Wouldn't hit this one.
It wouldn't hit that guy, but it does hit the blue ogre who got his arm broken off already.
Yeah.
So that's 19 damage.
No, 19 damage is for Everett and Blue Guy?
And the blue guy, yeah.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, the ogre's
And the
looking
blue-
mad.
blue
Everett's
girl.
looking mad
Well,
too.
but-
19 more damage. Alright. Common.
So I dropped previously. I had dropped my
your
hammer
weapons.
and my shield. Can I pick up both as one object interaction, or do I need to use the object interaction in order to pick up both of them?
I'll let you pick up both.
Okay. So shield, hammer. I pick them both up off of the ground, and okay. In that case,
Typically, I think, according to Raw, you do have to, but
okay. So I can make it up to himself, Everett. Forgot his name for a second. And so in that case, bonus action rage, very cold, like not screaming rage, just a regular one. It's like, it doesn't have to end like this, Everett. All right, so that's an 18 to hit with that hammer, that'd be a D8. Mm-hmm. All right.
yeah, you just hit.
Okay, that's a 16, and this is the magical hammer that has the radiant damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
So 16 bludgeoning and 6 radiant.
So give me the totals
was
here in 1
max.
second. How much was that shatter?
19.
Oh my gosh.
That was max damage without a crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my god.
pretty nice. You're gonna get another hammer here in a second.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Everett's hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how much damage total?
Total damage 16 bludgeoning, 6 radiant.
So 22.
And 6 bludgeoning.
He hasn't even reached yet.
All right. Yeah.
He hasn't
Like,
reached yet, yeah.
Like, Common just comes across.
Yeah.
The hammer itself goes.
Rings.
And then it just like hits. And then you hear this like cold like sound of just. Like as it goes into the body, and the searing white radiant blast like hits Everett in the side. You just hear ribs crack, and you see blood splurt out with like a tooth from Everett's mouth.
Taste.
And now he's raging.
Okay.
Now he's raging.
Everett the broken grin.
Yeah. So, first thing he does is he pulls out a potion.
Oh,
Right.
you
Yeah.
Of
chump.
course.
You Bubba Gump.
You coward.
I really wish I had a potion.
Such a bloody
I can be
boy.
proficient in alchemy now.
You could. You can be.
And
proficient in
then,
anything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Genius.
Kalik also has 3 potions.
then he proceeds to attack you.
What a surprise.
Crit.
Oh!
And crit miss. So,
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Russ is actually just flipping a coin behind the.
so
And I won't get my
first
second
hit.
attack till next level.
I know, right? Same.
So angry about this.
Same.
take 24 damage from the hit.
That already halved.
No, that's not half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it'd be
12
12.
bludgeoning.
Yeah, 12 damage
That's not bad.
as it cracks. It's not bad for him.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm doing pretty. I can take 5 more of those. No problem.
So, and actually, everyone else's initiative was so bad, all the other baddies get to go off before any of you.
Yeah. Sounds alright.
So, the ogres will do the
What are the
next.
marbles? Are they just dudes too?
They're
There's
dogs.
dogs.
Dogs, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because they're small.
Oh.
We're gonna
like mastiffs?
doggies.
Yes, get closer. Do it. Scrub.
Should I run from the next
15.
fireball?
Oh no, I'm gonna place it so it hits everyone except you. Because I can place it right behind them.
I should play an evocation mage. Start sculpting things. I mean, blast radiuses, that is.
Yeah. And then take.
Get up!
What for? What's going on? Hello, my name's Bentley. My mum says I'm really special like that.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Yeah, this is. You were right.
What?
They're gonna get closer together.
Yeah.
But then the herd are still go after everyone. Because at this point they're.
Yes, but how many more are on the way? It's your choice.
Somebody fireball those dogs.
These hobgoblins pull out
If I have
bows
advantage, I can focus Everett, and that's more effective than you fighting me first.
and start shooting up here.
It's better if you do that.
These
and then
guys.
we kill everyone.
5, 10, 15,
'Cause
20.
if they're close enough.
So that's,
Start
that's
climbing.
the side of the building, right?
That ain't me. I ain't dealing with that shit.
So yeah, you see these guys kind of go around, and then you don't see them anymore. The only perspective that you guys have is out front in the street. However, I do need a perception check from the people on the roof.
Not me.
Oh, crit fail. That's a 1.
17.
Okay, so you hear like some commotion on the side of the building. Sound like someone like climbing up. Like,
Okay.
Well, I mean, I saw it happen, I assume.
all right, so ogre, ogre's attack.
My name's Berlander. My name's Bentley.
This is gonna suck.
Bentley.
What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Hit.
Fuck.
Yeah, they do have like a +6 to
Yay.
hit.
Yeah, ogre's hit hard.
So as long as they roll like a 12 or higher. It'll be alright.
It should be okay.
All right, so you take 14 and then have it.
7.
So 7 damage from one ogre. The other one
Currently, you haven't seen the.
miss and then hits you.
There's also a giant gap between you and Everett and
Never mind. They only get one attack. So, yeah. So the other one just misses you.
Ooh, it has a
Okay.
All right. The archers are aiming at Laren.
taking shots at me.
What's your AC?
My AC is 18 right now, so
Okay.
Who's
Hit,
so brave
miss.
today?
I don't know.
And then on
it's
you,
my fault.
Nerithian, crit hit and miss.
Sweet.
So,
I'm kind of playing with his
Laren, you take one arrow and then another one misses you, taking 5 damage. Nerithian, you take 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Still almost twice as much than what I had when we first started the Everett fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, an arrow just got to look up, and one snags you. The other one like hits Nerithian right in the chest, like where the heart is, and he's like, like you kind of see it hits true. The hobgoblins then shoot,
Should fall prone as a bonus action.
and they're shooting at one of them's shooting at Vaz.
Do I get any like cover bonuses?
You
from
do,
Okay.
yeah. I'm doing you as partial coverage. And what's your AC again?
18.
Yeah. The 2 that are here shoot at you and miss you. The other 2 shoot at Kaliana.
Yeah, you currently have an AC of 20.
So,
So those 4 there are archers as well.
Yeah,
Hit and a miss.
I'm hiding it behind a door. I got an AC of 20.
so, all right. I'll go ahead
We start blowing
and
shit every second. It's a lot of dogs I can just
Roll.
bash into.
damage. damage for that. So one arrow hits her. 70. Okay. Kaliana gets hit with an arrow in the back. The rogue in front of her kind of ducks down. Pops
I
her.
can hit every single one of the dogs except one.
Dope.
I could hit all the hobgoblins. Not the dogs. They're actually...
So 10, 50, that's 25. Okay, yep. The rogue goes up under Kaliana's armor with a knife, and you just see like blood go down from her. The guy behind her gets advantage. Swings a broadaxe.
Oh.
Hits her. Chops down into her armor a little bit, and then a dog comes up, bites at her heel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and grabs a hold of her calf. Kaliana does not look good.
What kind of dogs are these?
They're barded, like bulldogs.
Okay.
So.
I really want to...
Well,
You're
what'll
like the
find
size
honey
of
do?
Yeah, Kaliana looks rough.
Ride one though.
Now Kalika,
And that's not a dog pun.
Yeah,
Kalika
exactly.
only gets attacked twice, and she gets missed by the guy behind her and the dog. All right,
That area's looking rough.
so Kaliana. So, Kalika takes attack of opportunity from the dog, which misses, and then lays on hands on Kaliana,
Our two
pumping
paladins.
life back into her.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think.
Kaliana is a priestess.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's a
okay.
player.
Kalika is a paladin.
Okay, it got switched around.
So she lays the hands on, and you just see like she pumped this holy energy, mends
So
the
good.
axe wound that's in her back, and then you see a little bit of the blood stop bleeding as much underneath her, and Kaliana looks a little bit better.
Vision is so good.
Kaliana casts a spell, and you see what
Yay.
appears to be the same weapon that she has, which is the Morning Star, appear behind this rogue.
You want me to give you another bead for that one?
Yeah, if you would, that'd be cool.
A different colored bead.
Give me a
was gonna give you-
pretty one.
Yeah, that one's pretty. That one's pretty.
A pretty one, right?
It's
Yeah.
a pretty one.
And she swings.
Yours is not so pretty.
Yeah,
The
but
rogue
that's
gets
great.
cracked by the mace, and then Kaliana misses. All right, now Vaz. You're good.
Oh wait, this is the problem.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'll hold my position
Okay.
because it looks like I have enough
Range to do what you want to do.
range to do what I want to do. I'm gonna before I do that, I'm
Do
gonna
you want me
cast.
to put it for you?
No, I don't want to do. Okay. I want to cast Guiding Bolt at Everett.
So from the shadows in the end, like they pull together and they become this bolt of like energy with a little bit of brightness in the center. Oddly enough, that is full of shadows.
And that's an 18 to hit.
You hit.
Hell yeah.
Roll that damage. You
Oh my
bastard.
god!
You bastard cleric, you.
Yeah, that's 12 points of damage.
Oof.
And now
Okay.
the next attack has an advantage.
Which
on
is going to
him.
be roulette.
Yes.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon behind him.
So from the shadows of Everett, actually, like
Yeah. Shadow.
like his own shadow like betrays him and turns into this amorphous blob of like shadowy weapons, and then one battle axe like comes out of the shadows.
I'm both terrified and overjoyed at
23
all
to
these
hit?
shadows.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
It's so metal. Because I know it's Vaz.
Yep, it's just me doing Vazra things.
We're just Vazra guys doing Vazra things.
That's a shame. That's 5 points of force damage.
The face he's making.
Man, well,
It's force damage.
Yeah.
It's almost like all the damage output we're doing is not applicable to his.
So the axe like hits him and then disperses back into the thing like it would never existed before. Just floats.
That is beautiful.
Back to Nerithian.
Doctor.
All right.
Doctor.
So I'm the only one noticed, and
That's not what I
I
was doing,
can.
but I don't
I was
care.
just able in that moment to hear that they're kind of climbing up the side. They haven't quite got to the
You heard,
top.
you heard something off in the side, and it sounds like get up the
Okay.
scuttling of the wall.
All right. So.
You've climbed enough roofs in your day, my friend. You know the sound.
So I'm gonna move like roughly. Let's see. 10, 15, like 15, 20-ish feet over towards the guys coming up, like in that direction. Yeah.
20?
And then basically.
You don't see anybody yet.
Yeah, nobody's there yet. I'm just gonna kind of nudge in that direction, and then we're gonna attack this crap. Yeah, no, because the freaking thorns are gonna hit hit the girls.
Centered on the dog.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll shoot
dog in the back?
the back dog behind the
This
guy. with the
dog right
sword.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
That's what metagaming.
Ratheli is not a pigeon, but. He points at the back dog.
So this is all right. So the arrow.
Metagame and Bloodhawk.
It's an 8.
Hits the ground beside the dog.
I also didn't Hail of Thorns, which is even funnier of a mistake, but either way.
Okay, yeah, you miss. So, any other actions? That was your.
I haven't used my
Your
bonus
attack
action.
action.
Yeah,
You have a bonus
I, haven't used,
action.
I still have a
Fabian,
bonus,
you're on deck?
but
Yep.
I don't think maybe I'm gonna use it just yet. Yeah.
All right, Fabian, you're up.
All right, I'm going to fire off 2 Eldritch
Wasted
Blasts
turn.
at, which, by the way, if I'm prone, is that technically half coverage? Or
So you just get disadvantage against range attacks against you.
Gotcha.
But if you stand back up and shoot, like then you're not prone anymore.
yeah,
So you
but
use
where
that
I
for
where I have
movement.
Spell Sniper, I can still do that. And
No, prone makes all your
No,
range
yeah.
attacks a disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
You
So
can't be prone.
use-
Well, you could use your entire movement to stand up and lie down.
Yeah.
yeah,
you
so
can
I'm going
just-
to do that.
Fabian goes,
He's a sniper. That's what snipers do.
So I'm going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at Everett.
okay.
Yeah.
That is a 16 and an 11.
Both miss.
Both miss. Damn. Okay. Well,
So you see the Fabian jump up, and he goes shoot the Elder's Blast twice and hits to the side. Everett looks up. Kill them! Just randomly.
yeah.
All right, Laren, your go.
Cowards.
So,
I'm going to place my shatter right
Boo bye puppies.
perfectly in the way so it hits these guys, but not that one because I can't get in range.
So the 2 guys with battle axes and,
And 3 of the dogs.
So it's a 5-foot range, right?
It's a 10-foot radius. So I the only way I could get that one in there too is if I hit one of our
What's your
friends.
DC?
Wait, couldn't you center it right there? 5'10", 5'10".
I would still miss one of the people.
Yeah.
But I want to hit the dude with the battle axe rather than one of the dogs.
Okay.
What's the DC?
DC is 16.
I'm only one behind now. God, that's useless.
Good shit. Math is hard.
Blast they ass.
That's that.
All right. So the 2 guys made it, but the dogs did not.
Okay, 20. So have to 10 on the people who saved.
You said you where was the radius?
It was enough to hit that one on the end, but not the other one.
You just see the dogs like shatter apart on the ground, like their legs like break apart as they die.
In my head.
These aren't real dogs, Peter. They aren't real dogs.
Bonus action, I'm gonna go.
And then the 2 guys.
No
how much
animals
damage did you
were hurt in the
say?
making.
It dealt 10 to them.
Okay, yeah, they look hurt, but they're still good.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, Comet, bash his fucking skull in! And then I'm gonna drop prone.
That's an inspiration.
Inspiration. All right. Also, I meant to do this for you because I really like it. You have one like insight.
What?
You have one. What do you call it?
Oh, DM inspiration?
Yeah, DM inspiration.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so write it, mark it down.
Sure.
You can use it anytime. It's basically like a
No, yeah, it's
re-roll. For
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
That's how we're doing it. I like those.
Yeah.
Or it's automatic advantage or negating a
Right.
disadvantage.
So yeah, it's like a re-roll.
yeah.
So,
Thank you. What'd I get that for?
because
You
you
know.
did a great speech there.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
that was on point.
All right.
like
Thanks,
It
guys.
inspired me, but Everett's a jerk.
Yeah, yeah. No, I rolled real bad.
All
I
right,
was
so
probably stuttering. too.
Common, you're up.
No, all right. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna take his advice. Actually, yeah. Danger to yourself. You didn't have to be. That's enough, I think. So that is
What'd you hit?
16. I'm sorry. Let me double check. 4 strength, 3 proficiency, 7, and it's not okay. Yeah, so it's 7 to hit. And I'm sorry. The total is 23.
You hit.
Yeah.
Yes,
All of that. I'm like,
Nope. All right. Sorry, I had to double check my 2 numbers that I keep track of.
Yeah. So you crack him.
All right.
Once again, the hammer goes like it's charging up.
D8. Ah!
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
That D8 is beautiful.
You crack
That
it.
D8's a fucking champion. So 16 bludgeoning, and 6 radiant again.
Oh my
16
god.
bludgeoning.
16 bludgeoning and 6 radiant. Well,
That's
8
22
bludgeoning.
altogether then.
8 bludgeoning because it's barbarian.
Because he's a barbarian.
So 6
and 6 radiant.
Barbarian.
and then 6. That's all my life.
He's a barbarian. Barbarian.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Okay. He looks bad. He gets another potion out.
Oh my god.
He needs it.
What a little bitch.
What a coward. I say as I'm prone.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
I sit
shot.
hiding
This is the
behind my
Elite
door.
Four on Pokemon all over again.
Fuck
Freaking
that. I ain't
freaking
gonna.
full
Yeah.
restores, man.
Wipes off some of the blood. And you can see his grin.
Yeah.
And he swings at you. Recklessly.
Glug, glug, glug.
Oh.
And he hits. And he hits.
All right.
Oh.
Can you reckless attack both of them? Does that? It's not double disadvantage. Never mind.
I only did the one.
There.
I think you can though. I think you can reckless attack with each of your.
Reckless attack is all.
It just means that what it does is it
Or
just means that then you have advantage to hit you. So like
But then don't
he's
we have advantage?
Well, I still have advantage to hit him next turn.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is why I reckless attack.
Right.
So, you gotta vote.
Show us how the hot dog's made.
All right.
Could use my cool one.
First attack. It's only the first attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can only do it for one attack per
Okay.
round.
He still hits you with the first one.
Yeah.
17 bludgeoning
Okay. So
and 6 thunder.
that's 9 bludgeoning and 6 thunder. 41.
Kind of not worth it in a lot of ways then.
I will not fall here.
Also, if you're
All
sure
right.
you can kill something before it can hurt you.
Then the ogres.
The ogres.
Or if you have disadvantage on something.
And then the girls.
Miss.
the girls will need help.
Miss.
Girls. Oh, right, there's ogres.
Wait, did they both miss me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And everyone goes, "What are you doing?"
Why the shield exists? Oh man.
Don't you succeed?
shield?
Huh?
He picked it back up.
Okay, I know, I'm joking.
All right, yeah. No, I picked it up. I made sure of that.
Okay.
It's been funny.
No, it wouldn't.
So Kaliana
Yeah, it's like that
falls
sometimes.
to a stab again from the rogue, and then over her back another axe hits her, and then the ogre just comes down with a big club right onto her skull. You actually see it split open a little bit as she falls to the ground bleeding. So Kaliana is out of the fight for now, unless something happens. All right. Oh, crit. That was a dog, too. Oh, gosh. So the two guys swing past Kalika. Well, actually, it's only the one guy, but he swings past Kalika and misses her. The dog, though, gosh, double damage but minimum damage. Okay, so yeah, the dog like gets an amazing bite. And then just kind of gums her. She's like, ah!
Yeah. it's like he kind of overestimated how far he'd lunge, and he kind of hit the back of his mouth. So he's like, ah!
And he made that like dog like sound.
I love how I know exactly what noise you're talking about. Too.
All right, so the two up on top, they take a shot at
Up on top.
Nerithian, who's standing up. One hit. 6 damage. The hobgoblins miss you, Vaz, and then the other two hobgoblins, they miss Nerithian.
Score!
Noise.
Yay, cover!
Oh wait. Forgot to mark.
I'm gonna try to blast these mofos. Well, the thief was very logically. They were all able to go further than I was expecting.
Yeah. So
They claim that.
I was expecting most of their.
They're all
I was expecting
tabaxi.
Most of their.
Oh.
Damn.
That explains that. Balls.
yeah. So the one behind Nerithian.
Oh boy.
What's your armor? Just seeing.
16.
Yeah. You get stabbed in the back, like as the rig comes around you for
Sorry.
14 damage. The guy with the axe comes around and misses, and then the last guy misses you as well.
Oh, thank God.
And like the thief like looks over at all the people laying on their belly.
Nerithian is not looking good.
Oh yeah. What thing you talking?
All right, so
Just my short sword. Yeah.
Kaliana
Yeah.
is down,
That save.
and all right. So she throws her hands down on Kaliana. Kalika throws her hands down on Kaliana, and like says a prayer. Healing radiant energy comes back into her.
Yay.
Don't do it.
Yeah, save.
I was gonna do it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to healing words.
Okay,
Tom's
and
got a big fat bruise on the side of his head.
Are you hurt?
all right,
No.
and that's all she can do. Kaliana stands back up. This is gone now,
Yeah.
Oh.
and she
Coward.
Yeah.
casts Toll the Dead on Everett.
Fun spell.
Really fun stuff. Thank you, Xanathars.
Die, you ugly
He
bastard.
failed to save. I can tell by the look on Russ's face.
Watch, one of us isn't gonna be the one that gets to kill him.
So, from the air, this radiant like hum comes, and you hear this dong, and then you see Everett, like his body just open a little bit more from like this radiant light. It kind of cracks open his chest. He starts bleeding a little bit out of his mouth, and he looks like almost dead, but he's still holding on.
Oh.
All right, Vaz, it's your go.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit him with Guiding Bolt and I have advantage because he has reckless attack, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta kill him.
That's 24 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
I don't believe you.
Oh! Oh!
Hot.
Hot. 18.
18 points of radiant damage.
Holy
Alright, so-
fuck.
Yet again, from the shadows, this bolt appears, and she winds back and she just casts it out from her hand, and it cascades over the shoulder of Common and strikes Everett as he's looking up with this good side of his face. And as he looks over, it hits his face and just nukes it, peels off the flesh itself, and Everett gurgles a little bit, falls to his knees, and then falls to the ground.
Hell yeah.
Murder!
No!
Fuck you, Everett. Murder.
And then as a bonus action, Roulette's gonna attack the
Blue ogre.
blue ogre.
Okay.
That's like a 17. Yeah. 17 hit.
17 hit? Yeah. Poor Ogre. What did he ever do to you?
11 points of force
Oh,
damage.
really?
Poor.
Is that a real question?
The one that was already hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
11 points.
All right. As a shadowy scimitar like comes out and just kind of slices the ogre in its chest. Shadow. All right, Nerithian, you're up.
All right. So I really don't want to do this, but I may have to.
I'm gonna cast Fireball at my feet.
If you're an evocation wizard,
God,
it's not a bad idea.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Evocation wizard, you can choose who gets hurt.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the rocket jumping.
Oh yeah.
I really don't like that there's so many archers on the ground and they're going to see a big brown target now.
No. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
But
We have the AoE to
that's
deal
the
with
route
this.
I'm going. I'm going Grizzly. Bee! That one's a disappointed one, like bee. But yeah, so I'm going Grizzly.
Pigeon sad.
Or brown bear, rather, or whatever. Same thing, basically.
So, like, as the guys are standing in front of you, you just go. It's your skin, like, kind of goes and splits off of you, turns into fur, and then coalesces back into the form of a bear.
Sweet.
Salty.
And we're going to
Beautiful.
probably. Oh man, the Tabacs. They're all those guys,
Yeah.
aren't they? They're all.
And
they're all rogues,
B
aren't
shape as a
they?
bonus, right?
Huh?
This B shape is a bonus, so now it's your
Yeah,
actions
yeah,
as a
yeah.
bear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and swing on. I guess just whatever the guy behind me. I'll turn and swing on him. We'll do claw first.
No.
and then boy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I thought this was a dude, not a bear. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
My bad.
All right,
My
so
bad.
we'll
Mistake,
do
wrong roof.
claw first,
Do you need,
which is
do you
a
need- do you need drugs?
12
Yes.
for hit
I give
Yeah.
you drugs.
So you miss.
with the claw.
You miss with the claw. So
All right,
you swipe right over it. The guy goes, "Whew, it's a bear."
Whoop, whoop.
And then
And
He's a
then-
Merodile.
A natural 20. I'll allow it.
All right.
sure.
So
All
that's
right,
the
so
bite.
crit with the bite.
Crit bite damage is 1d8 plus 4.
1d8.
Actually,
times 2 plus
when you're
4.
in wild shape, does my
It's double dice.
well, I'm saying, do I still have favorite enemy when I'm in wild shape?
Yes.
Oh, so okay.
You always had
That's-
favorite enemy as part of your.
All right,
class.
that's good to know.
so fucking
that's
cool.
a
It's one of those things that
1d8,
translates like rage, barbarian, rage.
1d8
into
plus
No.
Yes.
6.
No.
So 3,
So you can be a
7, 8,
barbarian
9,
bear.
9 double.
So 18 damage.
damage.
Yeah. So
I play barbarian.
and you just bite like into its face. Oh my god. Ah! He dies. All right, Fabian.
So I'm gonna stand up. Very uncharacteristically of Fabian, he's about to yell something. He yells out. Everett is dead. Your ogres are next. If you wish to die, continue to fight.
Intimidation. With advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah.
We just melted his face off, man.
Situation, yeah.
Alright.
Even from range,
You
people
got a
died
good-
brutally.
Yeah.
So that
That's
is
a
a
good-
16.
All right. So all of the guys that had the ogres are like, but the hobgoblins are like, keep killing them. But
That's adorable.
the
Bandits.
bandits, yeah, they lay down their arms and they start they turn to start going away.
Cool.
These guys kind of like they're like, nice bear. But yeah, the ogres they're like, this guy looks like he's turning as well. So
What
does
about these four?
these two.
Those are the ones that are.
Nah, they're like
Don't.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh,
it's
those
all
are the
good.
hobgoblins. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Everything's all right.
Alright,
Alright.
and then I'm going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at one-armed Gimpy over here.
at Bentley.
No, Bentley's that
No,
one.
yeah, Bentley. This is
Gimpy.
Gimpy.
yeah, Gimpy.
Yeah.
Lend him a hand.
Pull Gimpy.
Alright, so that is a 24 and
Hit.
a, what's that, a 14.
Laren, you're up. Next.
And,
So the 24 hit, the 14 did not.
okay, cool. And that,
My bad, the 14 hit.
okay.
So I don't have to
So
worry
that's an 11 and a 4. So that's 15 total damage.
Okay. 2 blasts. Hit into the ogre. He looks rough. But he's still up. Laren.
I'm a healing word.
a good friend over there, Common, for 8.
So
It makes a difference.
as you're standing there, you hear Stacy's John. And
I'm gonna
feel like revitalized.
I forgot to say I wanted to stand up. Okay, I forgot I was on pro.
So you stand up.
Yeah. I'm going to then cast Shatter in the middle of those 4 hobgoblins.
So the ground itself starts rumbling.
Goblins, am I right?
Con save of 16 for 15 damage.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All of them save, so they take half, right?
7. That's upsetting. They all take 7.
Oh,
You don't even have that great a con. That is really well. 7 damage.
It's mildly upsetting.
All right.
It happens.
They are all the same HP.
Does the
though.
cart break?
Yeah, the front of the cart like shatters. He
Nice.
goes forward. Bentley goes. Right. Common.
Oh, the Blueby. Old Blueby there. The old Blueby ogre.
Blueby.
Blueby.
blue balloon.
Yeah.
You mean
It's-
Gimpy?
Gimpy. It's time for Gimpy to die. Oh, that's a 17.
Well, it's an ogre.
You still have
Oh yeah, you
That
did.
hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, they
Also,
have
you still have a bardic inspiration.
I'm holding on to it.
garbage.
I think I got 9 more rounds after this.
Plenty.
I forget.
It's
4.
10 minutes.
Sorry.
So it's like more like 99 rounds.
So how much
Oh,
damage?
right. Oh, right. Sorry. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 damage, and then radiant. Okay, 1 radiant.
Now that it's not Everett, it's willing to lighten up a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My dice are
like just a little bit of the radiant
like
energy.
sparks almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
I got him in the thighs.
I know.
No, I'm fine. I got a shield.
I was more worried about why he was gonna roll it in front of us. I'm like, what is this? This is gonna be something huge.
Yeah.
no, I was just getting excited. So Common, you get hit once by an ogre.
Oh!
10 damage.
Damn.
Is that before?
That's 5 halved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kaliana. Whack.
Ow!
High five.
Yeah.
Hey, is there something behind here?
No.
You just have a tattoo.
Yeah, your tattoo's missing, which is weird.
Gas. Oh no, like I'm touching it and it hurts.
Wait,
Oh.
your tattoo's missing?
No, there's nothing. There's no like.
There's nothing there?
There's like a welt, kind of. Like, is that right there where it hurts?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
kind of strange.
I was like,
There's some
I
mosquito
thought you
flying
like
around.
got your
Maybe it was
tattoo
that.
removed for a second. I was like
Yeah.
concerned. I was like, what?
Weird spot for a mosquito to land. But yeah, I saw a mosquito too. I don't see it there.
Mosquito.
Yeah, there is a mosquito chilling around in there.
It fucking hurts. I can't figure out why.
You now have.
So
to-
we're just letting the bandits
Sorry.
run.
You've contracted
I'm more
malaria.
worried about the things that are currently
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
They start going down.
From a cat
So,
standpoint.
yeah. These guys start running off the map.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that.
This guy actually runs inside, and like some guys are trying to come out. It's like, nope. And, like he goes in and closes the door.
don't do it.
The hobgoblins.
did.
The hobgoblins. No. The dog bites at Kaliana. Wait,
Oh, yeah, you moved her.
where's Kalik? Okay, my bad. There we are. Okay.
That dog is tenacious.
And he bites her again.
My friend's
Dog MVP.
might have died, but I will not.
Yes, all the dogs I know are blown to pieces and lying on the ground around me. So I'm not giving up on this.
Yeah,
dog.
he does very little damage to her, but the ogre, which I already cracked. Yeah. Okay. So, yep. All right, bad guys. Now at the top, are none of you lying prone again?
None of us are lying prone.
All right, one at each of you. AC,
15.
AC,
18.
AC.
Me, with the door, it's still 20, right?
Yeah.
So then that.
And AC.
11.
Okay.
Bear's pretty hittable.
7 damage to Nerithian from another arrow from the hobgoblins.
Okay.
All right, Kaliana. Yes. Toll the dead again on that ogre.
That one psychic one.
Yeah.
Still surprised that one ogre saved against it. Yeah. Wisdom is not one of their strong suits.
Another chime rings. Dong! The radiant light takes the ripped off arm, and it just kind of like builds from it and goes until like his flesh is just showing over the whole creature. It looks like a giant bloody like gore stump up here, and the thing goes
Oh my god.
and just falls
The
dead.
most brutal bell of all time.
Yeah. Good god.
All right, Kalika runs up and whacks it. Whack! With her hammer.
You mean Maul?
Maul.
It's a good Maul. It's a very good Maul.
Another, you see like the necrotic energy once again come from the hammer itself and kind of rot the flesh as she hits the ogre. He goes, yeet. All right. That guy hasn't been hit yet.
You're gonna smash.
I know what I'm doing yet. Depends on how messed up that ogre is.
Okay. Now, Vazra. So
That dude hasn't. Yeah,
one ogre's completely untouched.
Right.
The other ogre is barely touched, and the hobgoblins are like hurt, but not hurt too bad.
Marulet's gonna smack into the untouched ogre. That's an 11.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
That's the
I was like, yeah, actually.
11 points force damage. And how bad's the ogre that Kalika's fighting looking?
So he was the one that was uninjured, and now he's injured. The one that you're fighting hasn't been injured yet at all. So
Besides
you did the
that.
first, yeah, you just did the first bit to him.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Vazra left her cave.
Yeah.
Don't kick my dog.
So
Not go to my dog.
Yeah, I'll walk out and I'm gonna smack
dog.
the dog with my short sword.
all right.
Unfortunate.
Slightly less unfortunate.
Yeah. So that's 13.
Yeah, you hit. I mean, this is a dog with barding.
Dope.
Poor dog.
Oh, okay. 10 points of slashing damage.
Yeah. So you just slice his legs off.
Oh god. Oh. I do not feel bad for these dogs.
Not really.
That's the same one that ate the baby.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
He had
The
a
baby
black
that is
ear.
alive now.
Revenge!
Yeah, no, the
He
baby's
was the
still-
spotted one.
No.
All right, Narathian,
That was awkward.
All right.
baby, you're next.
I may need help on how this works, but or actually, no, I'm good right now. I'm not going to do that right now. But
Well, do bears have a claim?
They do.
it's a
climb down the
He could.
climb down the thing.
it's a
Why
bonus
does that
action,
amuse me so much?
I might as well do it just for shits and giggles. There's like a wild shape heal thing that the Circle of the Moon Druids are able to do as a bonus action.
Yeah.
I don't remember quite how that works.
You eat a spell slot, and you take, I think it's 1d8 for each level of that spell slot.
Okay, so I'll just
Ooh.
do a level 1
Forget that.
spell, so just
Hellbreakers.
1d8.
Well, I mean, Homebreakers are really good because you
That's
Hey!
nice.
All right.
which is one of
So I'm
the
pretty
So-
much back to full health, yeah.
Sniffing at the wind.
It's up there with
All right,
feel
and
like
then
Your bear
better.
spirit fills with vigor.
I was literally about to do the most meta game thing ever. I was literally about to be like, "What do you guys think? Like, what are we doing here?"
Tactical RPG.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Wargaming.
Yeah, we're going to 30-foot climb speed down.
4th edition?
I never played.
You see the bear go over the side and look, and get to the ground. So 20 feet was used. So 5.
All right, and then I'm going. Yeah, we're going to go in the general direction of the knobgoblins.
So 30 exactly, right? What's your
It's,
speed?
his
Or-
movement speed is 40. Climb is 30. So 30, and then
Yeah, so you use 20 of that, and
Okay.
then 5, 10, 15, 20. So, yeah.
And actually, if I had done a sprint, would that have mattered? Because I can't do another action anyway.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
So I guess just sprint. Get as close to that guy with the scimitar as possible.
Shermiter.
Like these guys literally have like a bear climb off a building and then start running
Yeah.
and
So
like
you see-
roaring at them.
Those bare necessities. Like the bears, and the hobgoblins are. They all like turn to look at you,
Camper's worst nightmare.
baby.
I'm gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at that fella right there.
Bear climbs from the shack.
Yeah.
Starts
21
charging at you.
and a 13.
Hit and hit.
Yep.
You scream at it, right? That's what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
supposed to do. That dude
I'm
was.
scared of you.
I don't think you can comprehend the English language.
So 16 damage.
You'd be wrong. In that
So
case,
2
with
blasts
the bear.
yet again
they don't
shoot out from Fabian's hands
for it.
and strike poor Neville. That's his name.
Nabel?
Neville.
Neville.
It's short for not able.
I'm not even really. I'm just Neville.
My nickname's Wybe. Why is that? Because I'm called Wyborn. I love
Alright.
Coraline.
So yeah, another dark Eldritch Blast. Do you lay prone again?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. There's no reason not to.
He's doing like cow's
for
flick.
like you stand up.
Push-ups, yeah.
This is what snipers do.
He's literally shooting the blasts like as he comes up for like a clap push up.
Yeah. All right. So Lynn, you're up.
I'm a put a shatter
I like that.
perfectly in the way so it hits everyone in that except
DC.
No, yeah, the
DC
same place
still
they were
16.
before.
Yeah.
Okay. One made it. The rest failed.
Okay. The ones that fail take 8 damage. The one who succeeded takes 4.
Ooh, that's bad rolling.
Yeah. That
Wait,
was
isn't that 3, 5, then 1?
8.
Their legs.
3D.
So you see their legs break apart as the ground like rumbles beneath them, and the last one. He's like he kind of looks back and he like sees that no one's there. His eyes kind of go wide as a bear's charging him, and as his legs are like bleeding.
How? Okay.
It's a bad day for that guy.
Eat his face. Take a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
All right, so common
Old Navy, Noble?
Neville.
Neville. Yeah. I'm gonna tell him, you don't have to die today, but you might anyway. This is a 14 hit.
Yeah,
Yay.
14
Okay.
hits.
1d8. 8! Jesus.
What is with that dice?
I don't know,
today?
man.
Shit.
Like,
No, it's always been like that. I don't think you understand.
I swear I don't like try
I'm just
and
not sitting
like
next to him.
I don't try and guess how that's how I always roll dice. I spin it and okay, and 5 radiant.
All right,
So sorry, 16 bludgeoning, 5 radiant.
Yeah, no, he always rolls that high.
so that's 21 damage overall.
Well,
That's the thing. Why when he gets magical weapons, it's
I'm not. I
Nice.
I didn't take any of the damage bonusing stuff for common.
it does not matter.
It's all about surviving for him. But yeah, consistent
right.
damage.
So, there you go. So the ogre kind of stumbles back as you hit him, and he grabs.
He grabs Everett's body.
Yeah,
and uses it.
that's his daddy though.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, he doesn't grab it because it would do. He keeps his club. I was gonna say he grabs the warhammer, but nah, he does more damage with the club.
Yeah.
Hit.
Okay.
You take 8 damage.
4.
So 4.
Yay! I could take. Sorry, I could take 8 more hits like that before I was in trouble. Yeah.
Oh, crit hit on Kaliana, and she's down.
I got it.
Crack.
Poor Caliana, man.
Yeah.
And then the
Best.
poor hobgoblin
Oh, maybe better.
takes a sword and swipes at the bear and misses.
He
Missed a fucking bear.
And then you see these guys go like, skirt. like,
Skirt.
like, bye-bye. All right. And the town is like as this battle's gone on, you saw like some guys start running forward, and then like all the bandits turn and start running away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ogres and the hobgoblin are basically it. Kaliana doesn't get an action. Gosh, Kalika uses her last one. brings Kaliana back
I
up.
love Paladin.
Well, she's up, but she's like down.
Lay on hands is
She's up
fun.
and down.
I was gonna fix it, but okay.
I mean, that's
I
fine.
really don't have.
I mean, I feel like that's a good use of them. All right, Vaz, you're up.
I forgot I have other things I can do.
Roulette's gonna smack at the ogre it's been fighting.
I love how you gave your hand.
It's weapon roulette. Why wouldn't I call it roulette?
Yeah.
So how much?
17 to hit.
Oh yeah, you hit. So a large like arbalist kind of comes out of the thing, and goes and shoots like a shadow into the ogre's back.
See, I could not
For a
glue
total
that
of
together.
5 damage.
Okay, it
Actually,
looked
I
more
could.
impressive than it was.
I have a model for an arbalist.
It's cool. I'll follow up with
Plus,
I'm gonna
more
toll the
like a
dead
little
it.
toy, but still.
Oh
Make a wisdom
no!
save.
Jeez.
Told her.
My DC is now 15.
Okay, fails. Ooh, baby.
I'm gonna look up the
Little
ruling
underwhelming,
real
honestly.
quick
Uh,
because I have an idea.
7 points of necrotic damage.
7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Noise.
Dong. Once again, the bell hits, and then you see the shadows after the arbalist hits. It's almost like the bolt that struck them just like keeps going through, and then rips its way out of another wound in the front of the ogre.
God.
And it's not dead after that kind of description? Hot
No,
damn.
no, it's like it's down a little lower on the side.
It's really unfortunate.
All right, Nerethian.
It's time to eat this man.
It's not a man.
I have an idea.
This goblin man.
Gobble
Will be
man.
fun. Gobble man.
Gobbleman.
You're gonna
What's
hob-
such a gobbleman?
Gobble.
Gobble down the goblin.
Gobbleman.
Are you gonna hobgobble them up?
Yeah, I'm gonna claw them, bite them here. So we're gonna.
That is some aggression.
That's
Because it was
18
it
plus
was
5
biting
for the
me.
claw.
Yeah, you got it.
And we'll go ahead and roll
Gross,
hit
gross
for the bite.
death.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's 9. Yeah, bite doesn't hit, claw does.
Okay. So just tell me your damage with the bite.
It's gonna be 2d6.
Oh, the claw hits, but not the bite. Okay.
Yeah, so
So
it's 2d6 plus 6. Woo! So that's
dead.
12.
Yeah.
I think
no,
it
2d6. It was a crit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need another.
You have to roll the
6.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even know you got it.
So that's 12 plus 6.
I think he did.
Yeah. All right. So the hobgoblin goes into the cart dead, like through it, like rah.
The shattered cart.
Yeah.
After he gets like
Bear just goes.
bare backhanded.
Yeah. So like it's in mid run. You're like.
Oh wait, that actually might
And like you
win
just
in
kind of
your
backhand him up through the air. He flies backwards, mauled. His chest like ripped open by claws.
He just got buried.
Fabian. Oh!
Damn.
All right, two Eldritch Blast on that guy again.
I love it.
So Fabian stands up.
Yep, stands up.
An old Nabal.
Only one.
Now you don't need to fall prone again.
Yeah,
Only,
no
only
archers.
one hits,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not nothing.
and that's 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. Man,
Roulette will work.
Neville's looking bad, but he's still not down. Help me, Neville. Help,
Which
help
one's
me,
Neville again?
Neville.
The gray one?
From distant
Yeah.
places.
This is Neville. This is Bentley.
Bentley.
This is what was his name for him?
Fred.
Gimpy. Gimpy.
Right, right.
Gimpy.
God.
All right.
They had actual
So-
names that you told us, but he's just.
Laren.
Larry, okay,
He renames them every day.
yeah, I think you did say that actually.
He renamed them.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant
He will
Whispers
name
on that
nothing.
one. Wisdom save of 16.
Are you kidding me? He passed.
Oh my god.
That's very upsetting.
He has a smug look on his face.
That's not awful.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the negative first, and then I looked, and he really did. Like,
14 half
rolled
to
a
7.
19. All right, 14 half to 7. All right, this is the one that's semi-healthy, right?
Dang it, I was hoping. This is fun.
Okay, so common.
I am gonna put this Nabal in the ground by hitting him in the stomach with my little warhammer.
Okay.
All right, so that's 14 hits, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, D8, 5. I'm sorry. So, come on, brain. 13 damage, bludgeoning, and 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Ooh, his belly just kind of opens and spills out his guts like next to you.
Yay! And
Think we doubted
And now-
ourselves.
I'm gonna sprint. Oh wait.
Managed to get Everett really early
I mean, taking out Everett was key.
Oh yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna no, I'm gonna help my friends first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? All right. Now I'm gonna be here. It's like, hey guys.
I love how Nick goes by different movement rules, so he's always like 30.
Yeah, no, I do. For years it was always diagonally 5, 15, 20, 30.
Yeah.
Weird.
It is weird and it's a pain in the ass.
It makes no sense. Though.
If you move diagonally, the distance between these two spaces is greater than these. Sorry, distance between these two spaces is greater than these two spaces.
Right.
Maybe
So,
it's in a three-dimensional space.
all right. So you move your 30, and now it is the bad guy. He's gonna
You
take
can,
a crack
you can game it by moving
at
diagonally
Kaliana
more.
again. I mean, let's just try to take her
It's
out.
like a-
Kaliana, jeez.
Poor Kaliana, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she is right there.
So she's like, huh? Like cracks her again.
We really
just beat her into the ground like
Kaliana after. Poor Kaliana, holy
All right.
crap, we just really need
Kaliana's
to
turn.
like
Kalika's turn. She can do nothing but attack now. So she attacks.
smite some bitches. No, she can smite.
She does smite.
Hella smite. Big quick level. Let me get
Getting smoked.
With some smites.
All right, so as the hammer goes, or like as she moves the hammer over, and you see the black necrotic energy. You also see from the sky, like the clouds open up a little bit, and like this just divine light kind of pulsates and hits her hammer, and then she just crushes the ogre in the chest, knocking like half of his pectoral like off of its bodies. But he's still up because he's barely damaged for 4 anyway.
Damn.
He's about to be barely damaged when I get to him.
All right, Bazra.
That hurt.
Okay, I'll healing word Kaliana.
Okay. How
She
much
stands-
did she get back? She's like, no, please, lay me down.
She heals for 5 points.
Okay. Ogre looks down.
Why won't you let me die?
And then she's gonna look at the ogre and snap her fingers and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Shadows go out from under the creature. Like it almost looks like they're snakes, like winding up its leg.
Does it make the save?
DC again?
15.
Yeah, nah, it doesn't make it safe.
That's better!
Oh, much better.
Thank the gods! 18 points of necrotic damage!
Okay, yeah, and then so the little snake tendrils go into the hole that she just created in its pectoral, and then you just see like it's almost like they rip inside and like throw a piece out. Like you think it might be a part of an organ. It's like it's like still up.
Do you ever just cry?
Man, this ogre went from like I'm good to like oh fuck.
It's almost like he's been attacked by like 7 different people in a row.
All right, Nerithian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go directly behind him.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Then we're gonna.
That's a flank.
I'm gonna try to bite him.
You have
got
advantage,
advantage.
because you are flanking good there.
Yeah.
So the bite is a 6 plus 5. I roll it again. Is 5 plus 5, so 6 plus 5. That probably doesn't hit for
11.
the bite.
Oh yeah,
11 hits.
11 hits.
11 hits.
Wow. I didn't know that.
And
actually.
then
Yeah, ogres have an
we'll
AC
do
of
damage
11.
for that before I even bother with the claw.
The only ogre we fought that didn't is the
So
first one
8
who had the
total. 4
shell
plus
shield.
4.
These guys do not have that.
4 plus 4. 8 damage total
8 damage.
from
Okay.
the bite. If
Yeah.
he's still up, then we
Demosh
can do
was
the
his
claw.
favorite son.
Do the claw.
Or whatever
all
the
right.
ogre's
Migosh.
name was. Migosh, sure.
So that's a
Got that.
15 plus 5 to hit.
Hit.
And
Game
then, whoops, wrong die. 2 of these bad boys plus 4. A 1 and then a 3. So
taking
8
your
again.
damage.
8
Eight
more
again.
damage.
I'm taking no damage.
All right, so
Sniping.
he looks rough, but he's still up.
I mean, you built your character around
All right,
sniping.
so he reels as the bear comes by and just kind of
definitely going
swipes him and then bites him in the leg, tearing out a chunk of
Take
his
-5
calf.
to hit, but you get
All
+2
right,
damage.
Fabian, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to try something. I'm going to use sharpshooter. It's -5 to hit, but adds +10 to damage if it hits, and I can only do that once, right?
Yeah, with your
Yeah.
hand crossbow.
Yeah. So with the
It
hand
has to be with
crossbow.
your
It's
hand
not with
crossbow.
your
Okay.
That'd be amazing.
That would be really cool.
Honestly,
Or
like
fight.
he looks rough.
Yeah. All right, so let's try it with hand crossbow.
Let's try it.
Let's see what happens. Might as well.
All right,
He's
roll
gonna
it.
I wanna
die
make
this
sure
round
You're just
anyway.
playing with
He
him.
is, but this would be the way to go. Poor Bentley. All he was doing is taking a nap. Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
+3,
I mean,
7.
taking a nap in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that definitely hits. That's a 12.
Okay, roll your
It's really
damage.
just a
So
advanced
yeah, you get
brawl.
to add that.
I mean, you kill him
Sit
with your
automatically.
minimum, but I want to see how much damage you roll.
Yeah. So that's 12.
All right, so that's 22 then, right? Or no, 12.
No, it's 12 including
okay,
that,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
D6 plus 13.
So with that, you see
wait.
Fabian's kind of look over,
It's a
pulls
D6
out his
plus
hand
13.
crossbow and goes, and you see the bolt go
You're fine.
right into the ogre's throat, and he goes, fall dead on the ground. And that ends combat, my friends.
I go over to, I already forgot his name, Everett.
And start rage looting.
No, my rage dissipates. And yes, I do want to loot the body.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yes.
Can I climb down from the roof?
Yeah,
Do you want to
can.
assist?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb down from. Actually, I don't have a climb
sure,
speed, so
yeah.
do I have to jump?
Go for it.
No, you can roll climb. I mean, you can roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Vasra and I go over.
You keep your bear shape.
Yeah, for now.
That was a 12.
It's gonna be pretty cozy.
I also had a 12.
Good. Okay.
You guys are good. It's like a 10 to go.
Move us over. I'm gonna also start looting.
All right, so on his body, you do see a mace that's like kind of crackling with like energy. It is. I don't think I made it.
As I climb down, I just keep shouting, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Hold a moment, there's still other things to deal with. I cast thaumaturgy on myself.
Okay.
I use my channel divinity to make myself proficient in intimidation.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Should have thought about what I was going to say first.
Yeah.
Everett's dead! And if I don't see every slave you have captured free and going about their lives as they were beforehand within minutes, I'm going to ensure every single one of you shares his fate.
Intimidation. Intimidation is so good.
Whoa.
And guidance. The whole shebang.
Okay, so you just see bandits like pouring out of the buildings, kind of looking around, and then like booking it away. They're just leaving in droves. And then a lot of the townspeople are kind of standing there at first, like just kind of standing around, like just.
Tell them the
looking
slaves are
at-
free.
I did.
Oh,
I said-
sorry.
I said if you don't.
Sorry, I was.
You see also at the front of the encampment.
I'm being handed a bunch of things.
Yep.
I guess I have to identify them.
You do have to.
You can never have enough extra dimensional space.
Yeah, and you see also at the like the mining area, like the guard towers now have like dudes climbing out of it, and they're just run like this is just a mass runaway of people.
Oh man, I killed that guy once. Neat.
We killed a lot of them once.
See the
So
one
should
guy from
I-
Raccoon Camp come out.
We're
He's-
opening these gates, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. One other thing. If it wasn't clear enough, I take out my broadsword, longsword, and I cut off Everett's head. Does he have hair?
Yeah, he has like.
Well, I don't
he
know.
has
We melted
a-
his face off.
Yeah, his face is like just skull from here down,
Yeah.
but he does have the top of his head still connected, like
Yeah.
the skin blackened around the edges and like the ears. It's like the perfect amount of face is just blasted off, so you see nothing but skull here.
All right.
And
It's-
then
it's good enough
he
for me.
has a red
grin now.
he has like a red ponytail that's shaved on the sides but
Yeah.
is braided down his back.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's still. Oh, it's long.
yeah, it's long.
He's so-
I'm gonna
like
I'm gonna
you.
hold it like I guess a
I
longish.
need this.
I'm gonna have to hold my arm
It's
up.
probably for you,
No,
then.
I wrapped some of the
for me.
braid around my arm so I can like
Okay.
hold it
I
up.
don't
like
think
this.
anyone's gonna argue.
He
with
holds
that.
up Everett's head.
Yeah.
What is it?
And like at this point, like some of the peasants are like, ah! and then some of them are like, yay! Like it's like a mass confusion all around you.
Yeah.
People are looking at the bear. Like, you hear bee! Like off in the distance. You see like the hobgoblins that are over in like the garden area, like where the people were. They're just like leaving now. Like, they're running with their dogs. Like they like let loose the dogs, and the dogs are just chasing with them, and they're just heading into the forest. The soldiers start coming out of the inn and like appraising it, and it's not just cat folk that you see, but it's also like human soldiers. And one of them's like armored, like in pretty good armor. He's looking down. He's like, and he's like, form up. They start getting onto their horses and just like forming up and like kind of acting like they don't see anything. Yeah.
So it's basically an exodus from this town right now.
Oh, you with your amazing like sight, you do see Vatican like creeping down
I'm
a
gonna
side
throw a
alley.
dart at him.
Okay, roll attack.
That's 12.
Okay, yeah, you hit. He's just wearing like he's like roll damage.
You're gonna kill him.
That's 3 points of damage.
Okay, and then he starts booking it.
That's fine. I cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
What's your range on that?
60 feet.
Yeah, he roll it.
He rolls a save.
Okay, yeah, he fails.
13 points of necrotic damage.
So you just see the shadows, like you see Vaz go and throw a dart, and it hits the Vatican, and Vatican goes, "Ah!" He starts booking it, and then Vaz just goes, like reaches out. The shadows themselves go up through, up underneath him somewhere, and then you just see his body go like a banana. And the shadows just kind of go off into the sides, and like just blood just kind of fountains up into the sky.
Much better.
So, freeing slaves.
Yes, let's free the slaves.
I'm walking up towards the fort.
Grab everything off Everett real
Head
quick so
held
no one
high.
takes it.
Yeah, we already have.
Yeah, so at this point, like you don't see like any
Yeah, I see.
bandits really anymore.
Yeah, but-
The tent cities
identify
are
them
like
for
some of the
30
tents are
seconds.
laying on the side, and you just see like there's you do see like some of the people that are at the other end like kind of come out and they're like looking around at the mercenary inn, but they're not doing anything. They're just kind of like whispering to themselves.
This place became
One of them,
profitable.
One of them, like a blonde-haired guy, he has like a long goatee. He has a bow on him. He like looks at you and he goes. He like nods approval. He's like, "Looking for work?"
I think I've got my work cut out for me, actually. Us all. So thanks, but hang on. I got some other thing to do. I'm going up to the fort, and I know there's a pen of a bunch of old men up there. I'm just gonna break open the lock on that door with the warhammer.
All right, so you guys walk into the
Yeah.
area, which has been abandoned now, and you go in. You see like the slaves up against the fences, not even worrying about like the barbs so much, just kind of like holding on, like pleading to be let out. Common knocks like
I'll get
the one of the pins loose, and a bunch of elderly men come out and start like.
You're all free now.
And they like just fall to their knees, tears in their eyes, and like some of them grab your hands and thank you. You
I'll
release.
go and like free the others.
So there was a pen with like parents in it, and you free that one, and the parents come rushing out, and they just start running towards this building that's over there.
It's the child.
The
pen.
child pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while they're having that wholesome, tender moment, I go to where we went to that shopkeep who had like the armor and stuff, and see if that person has abandoned it, and see if there's anything there that I can take.
So you do see like you see someone going through stuff like, ding, ding, and then his head pokes up, and it's Trey.
This Trey,
He's like, quick, get some stuff and let's go. And he's like packing in swords into this like into this bag. Like,
is there any armor or swords or anything that I can see?
yeah, I mean, so they're all mundane. They don't,
Yeah.
nothing looks like super magical. They look like they're well made.
Yeah.
And he's just like tossing in stuff. He's actually tossing in. There's one bag that is already on a cart, like beside the thing, with like this little donkey.
Yeah.
And it has ingots on it, like iron ingots.
So I look at him and I try to intimidate him by saying, "Leave it or die."
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
That is a 14.
I think I'll take my chances.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Ooh.
That is 15.
Okay, you go.
All right, so I'll pull out my packed weapon so I can swing twice and then crossbow afterwards.
Okay.
Oh, God. 2 natural ones. Oh, my God.
Okay. Leave it to
Holy shit, that is amazing.
That's
Okay.
unfortunate.
All right, and then crit on the crossbow.
What?
Yeah, crit on the crossbow.
It's
So
like
yeah,
that.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at first you're like kind of nonchalant, like
Fucking good.
like because Trey's actually like he knocked your sword away with the first one. He's like, "Is that how you go?"
Good.
And then you pull up the crossbow. So roll me damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, not 9, 18 damage. My bad,
Okay, yeah.
because it was doubled.
So it
Yeah.
goes into his eye and he falls dead.
Okay. Cool. So,
Took his chance.
It was like an Indiana Jones thing where he like finesses you away with the sword, and then you're just like,
Yeah.
just so they know where that I'm at, I freaking fire like 3 Eldritch Blasts into the sky so that they can see me.
Yeah.
and know
So
where I am.
Aaron, you're like
I
kind of
kinda-
standing there, and like you see like. Doo, doo, doo.
Oh, right. I was going to go kill the dude. I'll be back, guys. You do this. No rush.
I kind of want to see the wholesome moment
go-
with the parents, and then I'll see what all we have.
the bear is heading to the
I'm gonna go
commotion
investigate the
of
cave.
the Eldritch
I'll be
Blast.
back with you here in about.
Yeah,
If I'm not back in
All
20
right,
minutes.
So yeah, you get there
hold
and
on.
like you come into one of the forge
Oh,
rooms
fuck, thank you.
and you find you see
do
Trey sitting there with a crossbow bolt in his eye, and you see Fabian like looking at swords like
8 points of healing.
like just kind of taking his time.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'm going to pull out my rapier and just poke him a couple times and put it back. And I just needed that for me, personally. Is there any scimitars?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to unwild shape, pull out the spear I tried to sell to the guy, and just be like, yeah, just
Like so there's
because I
some
do not want this friggin' spear anymore.
so you see some people now coming from the tents. They're like clothes are like in disrepair. They're commoners, and some of them look abused, and some of them are like young ladies that are kind of like crying. And they come out and they like look at the bodies, and they're just kind of hovering together as they're walking towards the center of town. As you guys are doing all this, like as everything goes. Good day.
There you
And-
go. It's you'll never beat the deal like that.
It's a drink about.
Sorry, this is a little bit of a meta question because I don't know. Is there any kind of armor that is better than studded leather for me that I can wear? Like, I don't know the
not for
answer to
you.
that. Not for me. So
Not for you, because you only have light, and that's the highest quality.
Okay, gotcha.
There's special types of armor
Yeah.
that can give those bonuses, but they have to be specially made.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so you know of them, but
Okay, it's because it has light.
All right.
So-
So that cart that had the ingots and stuff on it, is that too much to fit in our cart that we already have?
oh yeah. So like, I mean, the amount of stuff that's being left behind, like the people are looting as they go, but they're running. They're like fleeing this place.
Yeah. Are there
so
any
there's
horses?
lots of
Do I see any horses near me?
I know most of the horses are like gathered
Okay,
up and taken.
yeah, that
There's like
makes
some
sense.
mules and like some goats and stuff, like some cows and stuff pinned up around the tent place.
Are there people still hung up on the crucifixes?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go over there and try to help that.
Okay. So they look like in bad shape. It's 3 tabaxi that are alive. There's 1 human that looks dead, and the 3 tabaxi they aren't even like paying attention. They're just kind of like they're tied up.
Is there any way for me to get them down from?
Yeah, you could like you could get up and like start untying them. Their bodies are just gonna probably hit the ground. So
Yeah, I'll do it slowly, one at a time, just making sure that they're all down. And as soon each time that I get one down, I'm gonna cure wounds them real quick.
Okay. So not only are they like sun scorched and stuff, but they're also like starved. So like and parched. So you heal like what physical ailments there, but they look like tired and just hungry.
I'll also for each one I'll give the first one my water skin and give him like a little bit of my rations, and then I'll proceed to try to get the.
And you also notice that they have soldier emblems on them, all of them. That it looks like lower ranking soldiers, but they have soldier emblems like they, yeah. But one of them goes, "Bless you." He grabs her hand.
You are blessed.
Thank you.
Trihedron is with you today.
I don't care who it is, but you're my hero.
I'm glad. Do you know if the human is alive or not?
I think he died the other day, or when the sun was last out, at least.
Well, You're free now. We've killed Everett. We've killed the ogres.
I gotta get back to the king.
Do. Please. Post haste, really. I insist.
What's your name?
Laren.
I'll tell him of your deeds.
Good.
And he hops up and he actually just sits there for a bit and he's like he's gonna take care of his basic needs first.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the other two down and
Same thing.
nurse them as much as I can, and then afterwards I'm going to get the human down and I'm just going to put him over my shoulder and start walking back to the pen.
So the human is wearing armor from the other area, and you see a signet ring on him. So he's nobly born.
Oh.
And he also has a strange tattoo on his back. It looks like an eyeball. With two towers side by side of it, and you've never seen this before, to your knowledge or recollection.
Okay. It's an eye with two towers?
Yeah, an eye in the center, and then like two towers. I want to go back to you guys. So you guys are like doing the ingots and stuff, like loading as much stuff as you can onto the carts and taking stock of the area. You and Erythian.
And question: was there a longsword?
Yeah.
There? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Can I take that?
Mhm.
And can I also investigate to see if there's anything on Trey's body?
Yeah.
You actually can't use a longsword.
Packed weapon.
What's
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
What's
Never
the
mind.
best dex-based melee
I'm
weapon?
learning.
Short sword.
Rapier.
Rapier?
So
Ooh.
back to you two.
I want to look for a rapier.
So the parents finally come out with their children. Everyone's crying, and the commoners are starting to like kind of gather actually in the pen from the town and stuff. Some of them are well dressed that were just like servants. Others look like they've been abused somewhat. You see some of them like kind of come out of the mines, like blinking. They're chained to carts. And their people like start running over and unchaining them with what appears to be keys that they've just found.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them the good news?
They can see he's holding Everett's head like above
real
everyone.
high.
Yeah, they're starting to crowd around you guys, a little like trepidatious but hopeful in their face.
Is there anything else left in the mines? Ogres, hobgoblins.
Are you safe?
One of the guys that's like all city goes, one moment they were all telling us what to do, and the next thing I know, they were called to come out and arm up. They chained us to the mine cots and told us that if we did anything, the children would die. So we didn't want to wait until now, but they hadn't come back.
Well, no one's killing your children. You're free. They're
You're all
safe.
free.
Gods be praised.
Your lives are your own now.
Our lives are our own.
Gods be praised.
And most of them seem like kind of downhearted. You see some of like the younger people that were dressed nicer, that were kind of like working in the inns. They're like helping out. There's no real large celebration other than just reunions of like, oh, you're not dead, like that. You see a lot of that. A lot of squealing, crying kids. Yeah, do you want to check any other buildings or anything?
I'm just going to double check with one of the other people who came out of the mines real fast. I'm just going to talk to them. I was like, so there's no other danger in the mines? Nothing dark, mysterious, deadly?
The temple,
The temple?
Temple?
but there's nothing in it. But no one can go in it either. They shove their bodies down into it.
Oh,
Taz.
lords.
They throw their bodies down this hole in the ground. There's some writing on it. When anyone dies, Everett sends them down there.
Writing on the walls leading to dark places.
I see. Okay.
I'd like to check it out, but maybe
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what all Everett had
Soon-ish, but
first.
Yeah. All right.
there's no rush. They're not throwing anyone down now.
So in the smaller building of the three that are in the compound, where the children were kept, you find like a small room as well that has like a nice bed in it and a chest that's locked, and like a map of the area And then it also has like some what looks to be like papers and stuff written out on the desk, just in common. And then there's a desk also with a lock on it.
Let me see if I can deal with these locks. Guidance.
Okay.
Go pick the locks.
Okay.
All right.
Just go straight to pick it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, are there any? I'm gonna look for traps first.
Okay. Roll.
Good rogue.
Yeah.
One for each.
For traps or to lock pick them?
So for each of the
Both,
lock, yeah.
Locks. Okay. For that lock,
So this is the chest.
21.
Yeah. So you do see a like a small dart like within the keyhole itself. It's really hard to see, but you see it there, and you feel like you might be able to trip it so it won't like shoot out.
Cool. So let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong. Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to roll again. I didn't know what I was rolling for.
So perception to see. if there
oh, well,
a
that was
trap.
like a 20 lots. For
Okay,
that.
got you. Yeah.
Okay, so guidance, and I'll go to. Do I have to roll the lockpick it and disarm it? Or?
No, we'll just do it all in one.
Okay. Hot.
Hot.
Oh, dead.
That's a unnatural 30.
Okay. So
Nice.
I don't
Vas
think
goes.
there's such
I know.
thing as
Common, you're watching her, and Vas
Yeah.
goes. And she just kind of reaches her finger in and goes. And pulls out what looks like a dart with like some green stuff on the end of it. And then she like turns it around and uses it. and, like, she, like,
Proper thieves tools.
and then like the thing goes.
Oh, right.
It opens.
Finesse.
And the chest opens, and it has a lot of bags of coin and stuff in various amounts.
We're going to live very well after this.
I think we should invest in this town.
I would agree. I mean, these people.
Can I
use
find a
lot.
rapier in all the weapons? And stuff?
Yeah, you find a
Okay.
rapier. He's like, I don't need treasure. I just need a rapier.
Do I catch up with them at this point?
Yeah, you come back in. People, like, as you come in, they're like, women run up and hug you, like, men run up and hug you, old people, they're, like, kissing your face and stuff, thanking you. Because, I mean, they don't really know you, but you're stuck around.
And as you're coming into the building, you're hearing Common go, I think we should probably organize some sort of city council among the escapes. Oh, hey, Larry.
Oh, I found. I freed the people who are hung up.
How are they?
All but this one is dead. I wanted to give him a proper funeral.
Oh. Dead.
You said invest in this town? Do you think we have the coinage to invest in such a town?
Whoa.
She just points to the chest.
Yeah, the chest is...
Oh, okay.
It's got a lot of stuff. There's also that desk. Do you want to check the desk? It
I will
has a
be
lock
checking
on
the
it.
desk.
I'm gonna lay the body out on the nice bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I gotta roll
The
for?
human body. He brings in this human body
Yeah.
and lays it down as a tattoo. Looks well cut, clean. Younger man.
you guys-
His body's a little bit like desiccated from like a day of probably cooking in the sun.
Yeah.
There's like a smell to him of ripening.
Do you guys recognize this tattoo at all? In a reference to the
Do I
eye and
recognize?
towers.
You both can give me you give me a history check. You give me either a history or arcana
They're
check.
the same.
Same.
That's an 18.
7.
Okay. Yeah, Common's like, I know exactly what it is. It's a tower of two eyes.
Yeah, Lauren, what'd you ask?
And then
Is it similar?
what you know is like you've heard of organization. Knightsbridge has one. They call them like the Shade Capes. They kind of like work for the king itself, and they are somewhat like almost like a CIA of sorts, where they get themselves into various military positions and stuff, and work their way into like government establishments to make sure that nothing's going wrong against the king. This tattoo on the human is like Lachlan's equivalent of it.
I share this information.
I take off his ring and put it on my hand.
Okay. Yeah, he has a signet ring.
This might be useful at some point.
It might. Do I recognize a signet ring, or is it just associated with all of that?
No, the signet ring is. Roll me another knowledge history check.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Over 20.
Okay.
24? No, 26.
Okay.
I don't think she gets it.
All right. So it's of Lord McDonald.
Lord McDonald.
I heard he had a farm.
Yeah.
Here, I'm
I'm
gonna,
gonna
That is
add
what
to
they
my-
wailed as they torched the farm.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
yeah.
And
All right.
Anything?
I'm sorry, Vance. Good.
the desk.
All right, roll me a check
Do
to
I
see if
notice
there's a
anything
trap.
about the signet ring?
You're not there.
You're not there.
that's
You're looting rapiers.
That's
Oh, there were like 7 rapiers.
27.
27. Okay, yeah. There's also a trap here. Same thing. The dart.
Easy peasy.
Roll me another check to disarm.
Guidance. It's still 5. It's a 10. Wait, yeah, 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you almost have it in here. Click. Roll me a dex save.
17.
Snap.
Okay, roll me a con save.
Good lord.
Snap.
12.
Okay, so the dart hits you, and then you feel like this burning sensation within you. Take 15 poison damage.
Oh, Faz.
Oh.
That is a darn shame. It's fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. This time do better. I'll bardic inspiration you.
Oh no, it's already sprung. Like,
Yeah, it's sprung now.
Well,
It's-
I thought it was she still had to unlock it. I
Did I?
thought.
yeah, you still have to unlock. You sprung the
Guidance,
trap.
I'll unlock it.
Okay, maybe.
And fuck it, I'll use the Bardic Inspiration too.
Go ahead.
That's 21, 24,
Oh, yeah.
25.
She goes. Huh? like she just goes. Huh? And like pops it open, no problem.
Next time, just have me open the poison dart trap.
And usually I can get it. I just slipped up. It's fine.
So there's lots of paperwork in here, known locations, routing areas, towns, and then also like it's like a ledger. It basically shows amounts of money and amounts of iron that's given to both like certain dignitaries in Lachlan and in Knightsbridge for routes in and out of this area, and for like silence, basically, like for the soldiers to keep silent about the activities. It seems to be a partnership between a bunch of individuals, and the names are not all on here, but Everett's name is, and then there's like there's names like Mr. Blue, like false names evidently.
It seems like there's a lot more people in on this.
If you study it more, you feel like you might be able to divulge more out of the information, but as of now, it's just like ledger of places and material that's coming in and out. It seems like the two governments, or at least factions within the government, was allowing this to happen for some reason.
Something worth investigating?
Oh, more than worth investigating. There's guard towns in on it.
Oh, so we're gonna take down the government.
Probably.
Cool,
I'm
cool.
down.
I'm down.
But here, I would actually like to see what Everett had on him.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna take time to cast Identify on all the things.
Okay. So Fabian, what are you and Narethian doing?
So, did I find anything on Trey's body?
Sorry.
Yeah,
you
sorry.
found 5 gold.
Dope. I had 0.
Gold, look at all the money.
Hey, I got 5. I'm
So
loaded.
the more important thing that you find is
Yeah.
like there is tons and tons of iron ingots here. This place is rich in like just raw material.
Okay.
And it looks like they were processing it somehow and bringing it out to the forges.
Nice.
So that could possibly be used as money as well.
Excellent. Any clue, like a
Wanna get
quantity
a house?
or anything of that nature?
You feel that if you take time to read it, you'll be able to
Okay, so
figure
we'd
out
have to
the-
appraise it at some point.
turn
Yeah,
this into,
got it. Okay, cool.
Actual
Are there
So
any-
do I notice anybody
you wanna
around
make
me
this
that
into
if I were to
I
leave,
say we
they would try to
demolish
come and
the
steal our
mine
plunder?
hole.
No. That's
No.
Narethian's there.
Let's
You might-
investigate what's in it first.
What were we looking for?
Oh no, I was gonna.
He's looking to see if anyone was still plundered, and I was like, "Well, Narethian's there. I mean, I don't know. He's one of there."
Oh, okay.
He's looking
I
for.
was gonna ask if did they keep like animals here?
Yeah, there's like
What
there's
kinds?
I mean, so there's no dinosaurs. There's like farm animals. So
Okay.
there's a lot of that. There's also the small farm that's also been
Okay,
running.
so there's no point in releasing these. They'll just stand and eat grass
Yeah.
and get killed by something like that.
So with that and with the quelling of Everett's small like despotism in this area, the relinquishing of his head, and the freeing of the people of Olard's Mill,
Oh.
you find yourself
I'm going to put his head on a pike and put it on our wall.
okay. So
Glorious.
shoves it in
Yep.
the pike. Well,
Yep.
it's hard to kind of tell what it was other than the ponytail,
Yep.
but and then he puts it in, so just shove it like.
I'll take it down at some point. I don't know when. Maybe.
We could always gild it.
It's a bit gaudy, don't you think?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
joking.
We could bronze it and then just like keep it for records. Keep it
Is
on the
it-
That's
shelf.
true.
Is it bad of me to say I want the crown? I kind of want the crown.
You can take the crown.
It's kind of your thing, isn't it?
Super my thing.
I forget. Is your tattoo like showing? Or do you?
Yeah, I mean it's like
usually-
partially covered by like a little scarf. She's not trying to hide it.
Okay.
We also saw her carve a crown into the.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
so she has the crown that Everett had, and who has the warhammer or the mace?
I have the holy mace. Oh, I didn't.
There's
see
a,
it.
so it's just a normal like morning star. Then it does an additional 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
I can't use that.
Same.
Oh,
Well, actually, I could use that, but I couldn't sneak attack off of it. I don't think.
I'll hold on to
You
it.
can't.
Oh, there is a bow as well,
Oh,
Hey, what?
and a
bow.
lyre.
Oh,
A bow and a lyre.
The lyre, I'm gonna have to.
It's like a harp.
yeah.
It's like a
I'll take
handheld.
I'll take the lyre.
I'll take the bow.
So
You take the lyre. I'll
the
take the
bow
bow.
is hanging up in
that's a theme
Everett's
song for Freaky
room.
Friday.
The lyre I'll get with you. I left it at home.
Yike.
so like if I tune to this crown, it adapts to my size, right?
I'm not sure if they'll give it to you, so you have to give it to Nick first because he's the one that saw it.
Aesthetic.
But I'm sure
Oh,
he
yeah.
might let you have it.
Yeah, and I'll let
Also, we have some arrows for him too.
I found a
We also have some arrows for him.
And with that, we'll call it a night for the stream.
Yeah.
As our find our heroes decide what they want to do with this mess.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming out. Love to see you next time. And we'll see what our group
We just go
does
into
after
battle
that.
Good game.
camera. Is that
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, we'll do that off
Good
camera.
game. Bye.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Adios, amigos.
Yeah, they don't want to see that.